Always.
I'm only halfway through this, so I'm technically still hangry. Don't fuck with me, bro.
Well, welcome everyone to the. Like,
Always make
we're
it
here
fresh.
now.
Hey, remember Macaulay Culkin and Good Son? Don't fuck with me.
How you remember these obscure ass?
Hey, the Good Son was
But that
crazy.
shit, man,
I saw that movie one
was-
time in the
Hey,
theater.
that was enough.
Hey, that's all.
Once you
That's
seen
all I
that, I
fucking
was like,
did.
I
Man,
saw a
watching
whole
movies
nother.
and shit.
Then he pushed the little motherfucker out the tree.
Yep. Killing people.
I'm like, damn, nigga, you didn't want to be known as just Home Alone kid?
Nope. He's like, I'm gonna flip the script on y'all.
That's how we gonna jump out the window.
Well,
Mhm.
we want to go ahead and thank you guys for tuning in to this week's episode of Hoecially Awkward. If this is your first time joining us, I'd like to properly introduce myself. I'm your host and favorite motivational speaker, Mimi So 100, or Comer Walker if you're nasty.
And most of y'all are nasty.
I am joined by all of my co-hosts on time. Appreciate y'all for it. We got the classic man, Mr. Tone Deaf. He is over here, getting our visuals together because I got some shit to post on the screen tonight. We got the new Mr. Bitches, the narcissist, pod guy Juan. Mr. Essential Tomas is in the building. And of course, the beautiful Sarita. Go ahead and plug yourself, darling.
Well, hello, good evening, everyone. Don't take your time to not. I can't even talk right now because I'm sitting there watching Mimi eat that because it looks really good. So let me start over again. Hey, y'all. I was like,
She's
damn,
so
that shit look good.
Hey, London.
Not yet.
Big London in the
but-
comments.
Okay. All right. So, anywho,
A
hi
dream
y'all.
deferred.
98 point, WJMR 98.3. That's what she said. Please make sure you listen for your motivational segment for the day that's played multiple times a day. So that's
You be out here motivating the
So-
hotep niggas.
hey, I got them. Look, I'm like,
Even though I usually don't start off with like my DoorDash shit, this is
but we need
actually
to.
it's actually a good transition because on the way to the DoorDash, like while I was out DoorDashing, it didn't dawn on me because I was like scrolling and getting the details from my order. And then I was like, wait a minute, that's Sarita. So I actually heard your spot on the radio while I was DoorDashing. I'm like,
I really do exist.
yeah. I was like,
Yeah,
hey.
and I
What?
interviewed yesterday too. So I had an interview that came through during Don's segment. So it was like 1 p.m.
No, damn it.
yesterday. So yeah.
I'm trying to behave until I find out what's going on. So,
No means no.
DoorDash is they pissed me off because I got
This
a
motherfucker said shroom day?
right. Like, no, god damn it, we ain't there yet.
Why would you put that out there in the universe though?
We ain't, bro, we ain't even got a dealer yet.
Chill.
Nah, I show up high, I'm over like, yeah, see, look at Juan, always on the shrooms.
No, but so I'm doing DoorDash deliveries, and this was like it was raining like a motherfucker. This was when was the first? Was that Saturday?
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Saturday.
So this is Friday that I was door dashing. It was raining like a motherfucker. And I got a McDonald's order. Y'all know I typically don't even do McDonald's orders. But because it was the one that was on what's it like 60, whatever in North Ave, they usually not that busy. So I'm like, I'm already right here. I got to pass there to, go back to my zone. Anyway, fuck it, extra couple bucks. So I take the order. It's actually pretty easy. Like I said, they ain't got no long line. I pull up, let them know I got a DoorDash. They hand me my shit and I'm on my way. I wasn't even there probably like 3 minutes. So I look at the address when I'm leaving. I'm like, I know this ain't no tip order. Like all of this is coming from DoorDash. But DoorDash now gives y'all the option where y'all can tip anywhere during the delivery and even after the delivery is complete.
I noticed that last
So
time.
for motherfuckers that be, well, I don't tip because, well, now y'all don't got no excuse. Y'all get y'all shit. Directions was followed. Y'all can still tip. Y'all ain't got no excuse now. But this particular order, as soon as I see the address, I'm like, it's got to be like
You
45th.
profiling.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah. I profile the fuck out of niggas in neighborhoods. I sure do. I was actually surprised one time when it was a white person that lived there.
He's like, oh,
And I was like, I said, y'all must have had this house for like generations and shit, and you just,
I was
Or
like,
gen-
rats
or
spoiled
gentr-
again.
or gentrification.
you know.
They're moving in.
Everybody falling on hard times.
Yeah, but it's raining now. Usually, because there are two ways to deliver orders. We have a leave it at my door, and we have a hand it to me.
Mhm.
With the leave it at my door, that's when we're prompted to wherever we leave the order at to take a photo of it, and that's the picture that comes to you after we deliver your order. But when there's a handed to you order, there's no prompt or option for us to be able to take a photo because one, we can't take pictures of people
Mhm.
in the app. So even if Juan says leave it at my door, but he stalked me because he see, oh yeah, my food on the way, and he's at the door waiting, and I hand it to him, there's an option to say, for me to take the picture, or I can put hand it directly to customer.
Mhm.
Then it makes sure we confirm, like, are you sure? Hand it directly to customer, and then it lets us go.
Mhm.
So this particular person had handed to me. You live in the hood, I ain't mad at you. You don't want nobody swipe your shit. They're looking out the window because DoorDash, like, it has us put in what we're driving. I've never paid attention to it, so I don't even know if it shows up, but it has us list like what we're driving. So we
I've
saw
never seen that.
it. That's what I'm saying. I've never paid attention.
Just use DoorDash on Saturday.
Yeah,
me
I've
too.
I've never paid attention. Like I be on my food, so I just order my shit. But he knew it was me because when I pulled up, he was looking out the window and I saw him get up. And then he ended up like he came down the stairs because it was a duplex. He lives upstairs. So I'm getting out. And while I usually would hand it to me orders to I don't and I feel bad because I don't do it to white people. But when I'm delivering to niggas on the north side and they say hand it to me, I have my phone like I'm kind of like walking with it like this, but I'm recording so they can see I'm walking up to this house. You see the address I'm walking up to, and you see this person grabbing a bag from me. So if it ever gets disputed, I learned my lesson because when I delivered McDonald's to that one bitch down on Houghton and Center, I ride past her house all the time, and I be like, "Bitch, I should fucking just."
Egg it.
But anyway, um, but it was raining. I didn't want my phone and shit, especially y'all know water trying to carry the bag and shit. I didn't want to drop it. I wasn't worried about it getting wet because our phones they fucking water resistant anyway. It was more I didn't want to drop it. Um, so I didn't record. Walk up, handed him and shit. He on the phone. He got his little punk ass game controller in his hand and shit. Now, when I was first walking up, because it was raining, it was a big puddle like in front of the curb. So there was a car blocking the walkway in
Oh.
front of his house. So I had to go up the walkway in front of the house next door. He like, hey, over here. I'm like, I see you. I'm like, but I have to be able
It's
to get
blocked.
on the curb. Oh, my bad, my bad. Like, bro, I'm not finna get nobody get McDonald's. Good. You know?
Nigga been playing the game, probably toasted.
So-
Fuck is this Big Mac?
So I'm even more mad because
I'm here, I'm here.
he annoyed me as soon as I got there. Like, bro, the address is on the app. I know where
Hey,
I'm fucking coming to.
Some people still.
So I'm I go back. As I'm walking, I mark it as, confirm the delivery and shit, and I'm on my way. Everything's fine. I continue dashing for the next couple of days. So a couple of days ago, I log into my account because I'm trying to see if it's busy. And it's telling me I got a motherfucking contract violation. So I'm like,
Doom, doom, doom.
right. Because my ratings are high. I'm mad because my customer rating could be higher, but it don't move if people aren't rating. I've done like 700 DoorDash deliveries. Only 100 people have left ratings.
Damn.
So it's gonna stay whatever it is because it won't move if people aren't, knocking it up or down. So right now I'm at a 4.89 DoorDash rating for my customer rating. I have 100% completion rate, and my acceptance rate is actually pretty good now. I brought it back up. It's 85%, which means that out of the last 100 orders I've gotten, I've only had to decline 15 for being some bullshit. That's pretty good. So all of my shit is in the green. So I log in, I see this big ass red flag, one contract violation, and I click on it, and it's telling me that I got a order never arrived violation from McDonald's Wauwatosa order. Because it tells us what order it was. So I know exactly what fucking customer it was. It was that bum ass nigga on fucking 45th and Center. Bitch ass nigga. And I know exactly where it is because our phones, like they track our movement.
Right.
So I pulled up my Google Maps and my map history from the 31st. And I'm like, all right, 2555 North 45, you bitch ass nigga.
We know where you stay now.
Right, pussy ass nigga. So it just pissed me off because it's like now I have to go through a whole process of appealing it.
Right.
And my thing, like, I didn't try to sugarcoat it or nothing. I was like, look, the customer came out and I put this order directly in their hand. They saw me when I arrived. So you need to take in consideration and look at my customer ratings and then look at what the order was for. They just didn't want to pay for their food. And that's exactly what I wrote. I said, they just didn't want to pay for their food. Look at my history, my delivery. Out of 700 deliveries, only 2 people lied and said that they didn't get their shit.
Right.
And it was
But
both
also,
McDonald's orders in the hood. Y'all ain't gonna know it's the hood because y'all don't live here. But both of the fucking orders off Center Street.
But the thing is, too, like you said, the map is showing, though, where you were at. So
Right.
it's not like you just pulled up and just pulled off.
Right.
Because you can see that how long you were staying in that spot and everything,
Look,
too.
you can literally see the zigzag because I have to carry my phone out of the car with me. So you can see where I pull the truck over, and then you see my phone doing this shit, going up to the fucking house, and then doubling back to the car before I pull off. So you can see that I literally put this shit in it like that, and that just pissed me off so bad. So I actually ended up getting tagged to a post. I don't know if it was early today or yesterday. Y'all know my days run together. But somebody posted and was like, I'm glad, I don't rely on this for a sole income because their account got deactivated.
I saw that.
For that.
Wow.
And they like, y'all be mindful of, like, y'all be talking about y'all didn't get their shit and then y'all fucking up people money.
They permanently deactivated.
Yeah. When for certain reasons,
Wow.
they will permanently deactivate you. People constantly, like, if they saying that they not getting their shit, they'll do that. So
I thought they were deactivating the customers for constantly saying they didn't get their shit.
nope. I'm assuming that they do have, like, I think they're starting to change something now. Like, I don't know if it was DoorDash or another one of them apps, but I think somebody said they were laughing like they reported they shit missing too many times, so now they don't refund them no more or something like that.
Right, I saw that too.
Yeah. But then there's also things. Now, I've never been given the option, so I wonder if it's something where, based off of where they live, if they shit really was getting clipped or they reported it so many times. There's been deliveries where I've taken it and I actually have to give my phone to the customer for them to sign for their order before I can confirm it.
They shouldn't get no food.
Right.
They shouldn't be getting no food. Fuck them.
My cheese getting hard and shit because it's getting cold. My bad.
My daughter, before she got her recent job, used to work for Postmates, and she was the person that received the calls from the people complaining all the time. That's all she did all fucking day. Like, that was her fucking job. Like, we were both
Somebody
working from
commented
home.
and told me that they used to do that, and they was like, it ain't really nothing that to protect the drivers.
No.
And there was times where they knew they could just tell the motherfucker was lying on the phone.
Yeah. But you go through all those questions and shit, and you got to call. Okay, your order's been refunded. Blah 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 blah. Like, they almost got to believe the customer all the time.
Yep. And that sucks for us because it's like, at least when it's an order, because honestly, like I said, depending on where I'm delivering, I hate to see handed to me order because I already know that I'm at risk with that order because there's literally no proof for me to upload that they got their order because they don't give us the option to, like, here, take a picture of hands passing or some shit.
You would
I
think
had
that
a
they
dude
would.
switching on me, though, that I had it on there saying to hand it to me. And then all of a sudden, I'm like sitting there and I'm like, okay, because I'm watching my phone and, I'll go do something else. I'm like, my shit should be here by now. And I go to the door and my shit's sitting on the porch. I'm like, no. I did not have it to say for you to leave it here because it's cold in the bitch out here. And I don't want my phone to be cold.
He don't care about his rating.
Not at all, because he definitely got a low rating. Because I'm one of them people, I rate everybody.
Yeah. I don't say, this DoorDasher got a lady fired because he went back to her job. Like, bitch, this is my job and I had kids. Why the fuck you lying and say you didn't get your food? Her job? I think I saw that. Was she like behind the glass or something? Was she like behind the glass or some shit? And he was saying like, I got fired from my job, like, cause you want to lie, for a free sandwich, whatever the fuck she got. But he went up to her job and was fussing at her about that.
That is funny. But you know what? You get what you sow. If
Yeah,
you-
thought so. Me and my mom was just talking about that. And that's my thing. And it's like, this might not seem like something major to other people, but it's like, especially when you know how much money we can make doing DoorDash,
Mhm.
where some people don't have regular jobs, this is what they really do.
Right.
Or even if it's a convenient second income, because maybe you don't have the flexibility to be able to work another job,
Mhm.
but this is helping pay your bills. Like, motherfuckers don't be knowing what a motherfucker is delivering for in order to get this extra money, but because y'all don't want to pay. And then it's like, it ain't like y'all tip. Y'all don't do nothing but try to get some free shit, and y'all be scamming and shit. So just know, I want everybody that is listening, just know that if your DoorDash driver in the city of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, says Mimi D, and I get deactivated because you lied, you go pay for more than that sandwich, because I'm busting your windows out. So that money that you thought you saved by not tipping and lying about not getting your shit, you finna pay for a window. So good luck. Choose wisely. May the odds be ever in your fucking favor.
Damn, niggas don't tip and lie. You
Man.
got to pick one or the other.
Yeah,
I side on the fact of just not tipping. I ain't gonna lie and say you didn't bring me my shit.
I'm a tipper.
Let me see. I've Dashers put my food in the hallway of a
teach his
hotel
own.
entrance
You know
or
what?
outside. Now, I've had to do that in hotel entrances, because like sometimes they be tripping depending on how late it is, and if you don't have a key to get in, and I can't like, this shit is coming and I can't contact you, like, bro, I'm not finna stand here for fucking 10 minutes until you
still have to
realize,
be down there though.
right, I'm not finna stand here for 10 minutes until you finally realize, damn, maybe I need to check my phone and see if my food is here. Because the
Niggas
more
don't-
time that I spend on your order, I'm missing other orders. You're not tipping me that much for me to stand here for no 10 fucking 15 minutes
Niggas-
waiting on you to realize that
They
I'm
don't,
here.
they don't get text messages from DoorDash?
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. They
Oh.
might not, if they put their phone down or some shit and not paying attention.
I don't,
Motherfuckers better start getting a smartwatch or something.
I don't order. I don't order a lot from DoorDash, but when I do, I don't take my phone down. Look where they at.
Right, because motherfuckers will steal your food. I
Where
need.
they
I
at?
live in the ghetto,
I want-
fam.
and I
I
want my
work there.
and I
I
want
have
my
a
shit
line
hot.
just bringing inside to the hotel desk. Yeah.
If niggas steal packages, they for sure gonna steal the 20 piece.
I definitely had a driver pull up to my apartment, took a black picture, and left with my food. Somebody actually did that to Bay That's Not Bay with his a FedEx driver did that to him with his J's.
See, that's
They
what
took-
I'm saying, bro.
They took a they didn't even take a picture of his box. They took a picture of the fucking sidewalk.
So how would you know that it got delivered? You just taking a picture of the sidewalk, so there's no box there.
He just took a picture of the sidewalk and took his shit and left. I'm like, bro, you didn't even have the decency to take a picture of the shoes on the step and then take them. You
Right.
just took a blank picture.
Like you're
Some
stupid.
Nike gave him his money back ASAP. They was like, you
Dog,
order from us all the time.
it's-
You've never had a complaint. Like, we are so sorry that this
And
happened.
it's only FedEx. Like when my shit come through the United States Postal Service or man, the regular or UPS,
Brick baby, you supposed to
Shit.
be here, man.
shit be good. It's only FedEx, you bum ass shoe stealing
He
faggots.
He really did go up.
No, they deserve that one. They deserve that one.
That came from your soul, bro.
Yeah, man. They just stole a few pair of kicks.
As I'm online shopping for shoes.
And it's not like they steal Air Forces. You them a dime a dozen.
Not the
You
black one.
motherfuckers steal J's on release
All
day.
the
Like
time.
you can't get them back. Like Nike just gotta like, well, here's that 220 we owe you, my guy.
Right,
I
that's
can't
what
send you another pair of shoes. They
we
sold
don't
out.
got 'em,
Right. That's
Like,
the
damn,
fucked up part.
That's what hurt your soul.
That's
like,
the fucked up part. Cause you like, bro, I didn't want the money.
right. I want the shoes.
I wanted the fucking shoes. So then it's like,
Now you gotta go to StockX or go. Now you gotta spend an extra $100.
And then
Now the
that's when you go to
motherfuckers
Nike,
300 instead of the 225.
like, Nike, I need an extra 100 because I gotta go StockX.
Right.
now.
pay me for this pain and suffering. Cause y'all on that bullshit. Oh man.
Aw.
Britt said she had to step in for one of her staff and she just got up. You know, that may be me soon.
Whoop they
I think I'm headed back to corporate America.
Y'all gotta stop being such good
Hey,
employees.
you should have saw what I wrote. It was top tier.
You're supposed to screenshot and send it to me, so I can see it.
I didn't even think about that. I didn't think about.
I didn't
that,
either
but-
until one of my other people did it.
Oh, okay.
I was like, damn, hey. But I'm always her go-to for references and shit.
Look at that.
I was
the
ready.
black community.
I was ready
sticking
for the
together.
call.
Yeah, I'm definitely.
I was ready for the call. Oh, I had to ask on the call. Oh yes.
I'm a good director.
He might have been here. The professional greeting. Thank you for calling.
No,
Were you Tama? Were you Tomas?
He was definitely Tomas.
without going into where I applied, because clearly y'all don't like to see me working places, because whenever I'm working places, y'all hoes be hating with my OnlyFans and shit. But it's so funny. Tonight's episode for most
That's gotta be a button for real.
It has to be.
Tonight's episode, for multiple reasons, is named Delayed Not Denied. So this particular job, I think I've actually applied like 3 or 4 times.
Wow.
And
You have, for real.
yeah, I've tested for it multiple times. I've interviewed for it at least 2 other times, I think. And whenever it got down to like the background check and shit, it was like, unfortunately, you didn't move on to the next step, blah, 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 blah. So this time it was kind of different. I still had to test, and I'm almost positive. They don't tell you what you got, though, this time. Last time I knew what my score was. This time they said that they're not telling people what their score is unless they need to retake it. But I am almost positive. Like, there's not a doubt in my mind that I got 100% on it. And then I was the first one done when I took it. So it's like, y'all know I got anxiety issues and shit.
Right.
And it's like your chair making noise and shit, and it's quiet. You trying to get up, and then you trying to gather your paper and shit, crumpling while motherfuckers trying to concentrate and shit. So I
Stop
actually
making noise.
I went over my answers like 3 or 4 times to try to give somebody. I'm like, bro, I gotta get out of here. I gotta do and shit. So I had to leave.
Did you
But
tell someone you had to do?
No, what I'm
Oh.
saying is like I couldn't keep prolonging.
Excuse me.
I couldn't keep prolonging the
doo-doo.
inevitable. I couldn't keep prolonging the inevitable. So I'm like, these motherfuckers they ain't moving. So I was the first one throwing my shit in the box. But this is the process, right? So, and I'm not used to jobs moving this fucking fast at all. Jobs like to leave you in limbo and shit.
Yeah.
So I applied March 13th. March 14th, I got the email that I was deemed eligible for consideration, and they would contact me with next steps. March 16th, they invited me to schedule my testing. So for the next week. So March 22nd, I did my test. 2 days later, they invited me to interview. Then I did my interview on the 30th. And then the very next day, they requested my references and background check. So that was last Friday. Now, I was panicking because I'm like, dude, because today's what, Thursday? Okay, yep. So I'm like, dude, they've been hitting me like a day or 2 after whatever. Like, damn, man, I ain't passed that background check. They go fuck with me. But even I put on there, I said, when they was asked, have you ever? I hate when they ask you, like, have you ever been convicted at any point? It's, when they were like 10 years, I was like, haha, no.
But have you ever?
Yeah, have you ever in any federal, state, local, tribal, military? But like, god damn,
Like everything.
right?
It's happening.
Like, yo, tribal
They're
crime.
literally
Is
on
that-
the
is that-
reservation.
Is
acting
that
up.
is that when you gotta go see Roman? Like after you commit the tribal crime?
No, you go in there and
He's the tribal chief.
You going to go
Yeah.
see the real
Break
high
it.
chief.
breaking in at wigwams, nigga.
Right, I'm saying, bro.
Sorry, my box in the way of the comments and shit.
The boxes in the way to comment.
Yeah. Let's see.
Uh,
You talking about the whoop their ass ad lib.
what? Who said what?
Mika said, I did the same with my job, applied for 21 roles and several different interviews and was still getting denied. Finally landed the role and have been there for 3 years now. Delayed, not denied. Blessings coming.
Shout out to Mika for her weight loss journey too.
What's up, Kayla? Finally showing me some appreciation on your post. I really, really, really thank you for finally, stopping denying how you feel about me.
She acknowledged.
She
It
did.
was a lot of spewing hate, a lot of gnashing of teeth.
What's up, Ray? Hey, Antoinette. She said, her Dasher tried to come back and off me. That's because you called him a bitch ass, broke ass, bum ass nigga in that fucking text message you posted, nigga.
That'll do it.
See, my Dashers be trying to talk.
Because remember when that one bitch,
Seen you?
remember that one bitch over that Popeye sandwich? Remember I actually turned around and I had to pull over and talk myself out of it? Like, bitch, who the fuck is you talking to?
I was be getting real greasy in the text message. I just want to know where my food at.
And DoorDash lied to us because they're like, we've designed, for Dasher safety to flag language and blah, blah. So we're not even supposed to get that shit. They instantly supposed to, hop on a customer ass for that.
What?
Oh wow.
Oh, goddamn.
Homie showed up with an AR-15.
Hey, fam.
I mean, you did call him a bitch ass, broke ass.
Right.
And
Now I'm not
Bitch ass nigga this.
I'm not justifying them trying to clap you. I'm just saying you had a real nonchalant. I ain't give a fuck about none of that attitude. And
he
that's
was-
how you fuck around and
He
find
showed
out.
you that you should give a fuck.
he was going to show you, put it on your ass.
He had a whole AR of fucks to give.
I have a question.
He had 15 of them motherfuckers.
It's a job interview question here. So since we're talking about what denied, what do you call it?
Delayed.
Delayed,
Delayed,
denied.
not
Been
denied.
applying for this job for like 2 years now.
God damn.
So this is my third or fourth time applying. I'm on my fourth interview.
You really must
Is
wanna
on
be there.
Friday. Absolutely. On Friday.
Okay. Is it your fourth individual interview or is it one of them interviews where they doing steps?
group
They'll
one.
bring you back for round two,
Okay,
which is
so-
the dumbest shit ever. I hate
So
it.
round one was a phone interview.
Round one.
Fight.
Round two was a panel of people.
Oh,
It was two or three people interviewing me. 3 was a performance task. So I had an assignment that
Yeah,
I
to
had to do.
pretend like you already worked there.
Right, and had the scenario. Now 4 is for me to actually talk about this and give a presentation as if I'm talking to
Oh
them.
goddamn.
Yo, if I do
And
all
then-
that and then they say, you're not the right candidate, I'm
Bruh.
whooping someone's ass.
But check this out. So Friday. So
That's your cue tone.
so the interview was
Yeah.
Beat me to it.
the last interview was on Friday, and they sent an email. When they sent the email to actually schedule it, it was Wednesday, 3 p.m. Was it? Yeah, Wednesday, 3 p.m.
Yesterday?
Yesterday.
Oh, okay.
Wednesday at 3 p.m. So I'm like, all right, 3 p.m. So I'm getting all ready and whatever for all day, getting my shit prepared. And I open up my email and it says, yeah, the panel's looking for you. I'm wondering if you were jumping on. I was like, this is 11:30. I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about? So I look at the thing, it say 3 p.m. But I look at it again, it says 3 p.m. UTC.
Oh, different times.
What the fuck is UTC?
Not America.
Yeah,
Definitely not here.
But just think about it. Count backwards. It's supposed to start at 10. The email says 3. What fucking time zone is 5 hours behind?
Hawaii.
I don't know.
No,
UTC.
That's past Hawaii.
I don't even know. That don't even
Because
make no
Hawaii
sense.
is
I had to
only
look
2
it up.
hours.
It's like some universal time code.
No, Hawaii is more than 2 hours from us. Because California is 2 hours.
Yeah,
from us.
California's 2 hours, so they might be 4.
3 or 4.
Mhm.
Anyway, I had to email like, I have 3 p.m. I got 3 p.m. down. What the fuck y'all talking about? And I think, oh, that was our mistake. Somehow the shit changes time zones when it sends you the.
At least they acknowledged it.
I was
though.
scared as a bitch. I was
They
like,
asked. They
man,
just give you the job just cause now. At this point.
man. I was wondering if I'm the only person who's never heard of UTC time.
Nah, bro.
I've never heard that shit before in my
Once
life.
you get past Pacific, I'm done.
Right.
you don't want the GMT?
I don't care about that, bro. Alaska could just
At least mountain time and shit, I would have been like there. I've been an hour ahead. It's winter. I would never have made no 10 a.m. ass shit from 3. There's no way I was gonna make that shit.
Now you gotta
No.
Oh, for the record, I only called you Antoinette because I couldn't see your profile picture from here, and I was just reading the comments, so I didn't know it was you until after the fact. So now I know it's Rain, but initially when I first saw it, I didn't know it
Hey, we gonna call you out of fuck show up on that screen there, player. And it don't say rain on the screen.
No, I
there,
get it
player.
because she said it's weird hearing Antoinette. That's like, motherfuckers don't call me. That's like me hopping on you and calling you by your fucking name.
Oh, when you said,
Man, it'd be crazy because I start to I don't remember what my actual first
when
name
you
is.
sent me the email, I was like, what the fuck is this?
UTC.
What are they talking about?
Hawaii. That's Hawaii.
Oh, so it was
UTC?
Hawaii.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's still not 4 hours. 3.
Samoa Standard Time.
That's still not 4 hours.
I don't
That
know,
sounds
bro.
like
It
that's
say
past
UT.
Hawaii.
Well, there's two of
They
them.
were they were on the line at 10 a.m.
There is a UTC 11 and a UTC 10.
Mm.
It's shit. I don't even know how to say that fucking word. Say that word right there. Very last line. Starts with a C. Look like a churro.
Not churro.
What's that, tomorrow?
See?
Hey, churros is tight.
Bree just brought
You
that
know
shit
what?
up.
Here we
Them
go.
motherfuckers is fantastic.
Anyway, that's
Cinnamon
my-
Toast Crunch got a flavor and they shaped like churros. Them motherfuckers
saw that.
busting.
They got
I
like
saw that.
cinnamon toast crunch peanut butter or some shit
Yeah,
in
they
a
do have
jar.
cinnamon
Yeah.
toast crunch.
And we was
churros.
like, what the fuck? This is
Hey.
why niggas is overweight.
Cinnamon Toast Crunch making a come on. They got an apple pie flavor too. That shit busting.
But no, with the
Did you get
so
the job? Like,
Oh,
right
did-
now,
did you
now
get the
I'm-
job?
now
The
I'm
interview,
invested. I'm
the
like,
interview is now changed to Monday at 3 p.m. Eastern Standard
I'm
Time.
I'm just
So 2
happy that
p.m.?
2
they
p.m.
I'm just
Okay.
happy that they didn't hold that against you and realize
Oh,
like that was a
I thought it was over. I was like, shit, this is over now. I ain't,
You know?
I ain't even came
2
to do it.
years of just.
Right. But they did acknowledge it in writing, saying, hey, this is our
Oh,
fault.
my
what's so
best
good about
enough
this job
wasn't
that you go on
good.
2 years of that bullshit?
Unlimited vacation.
Okay, say less.
Say less.
Mhm.
That's it. You got me.
Shit.
Yeah.
Hurry up and get hired so I can apply.
Yeah.
next.
They
Unlimited-
had me at unlimited.
Like,
And-
bro, you can pay me in cotton. You give me unlimited
You know
vacation.
what?
I don't give a fuck about nothing, nigga.
Are we talking? Are we talking refined cotton or fresh off the barrel? Because ever since that story, that little boy who came home from a field trip, and
Dog, when
picking
that
cotton,
nigga said he
Yeah.
had
He had
unpressed raw cotton in his pocket.
and it's a substantial raise. Substantial, like
That's tight.
Yeah.
like
Hey,
grades,
now I
like,
got hope. Maybe if I go fill out this GameStop application, they'll finally call me back.
hey, just keep
don't you
on.
waste your time with GameStop, my nigga.
No, but
Hey, I've been trying to get in GameStop since high school.
yeah, so that the background
It's the
check,
same niggas that work there.
the background check is always the worst part for me because some people really still hold shit against you.
Yeah.
They still hold that Walmart shit against me.
Yeah, so with me looking at it, and I'm like, damn, man, I heard. I'm like, they was hitting me back to back to back before. Now it's
Red flag.
and I'm constantly in my emails and shit, like checking. So, I am broke right now, y'all. Y'all know I don't give a fuck,
In,
and
in between blessings.
I'll tell
Right.
y'all whatever the fuck is going on.
Sometimes the niggas just broke.
No, yeah, because like
I won't say it no more.
Yep, I don't say it anymore.
In
I
between
say in
blessings.
between blessings.
no, y'all know that with all of the medical shit that I've been dealing with since me getting hurt, then the surgery, then the infection and shit, like it was too much shit.
Car rentals.
Yeah, like everything back to back, like the last at least 6 months, like that hit me hard. So I ain't been having money like I'm used to having money. So I the least of my worries is always my cell phone. Because I got Wi-Fi in the house. So I don't be worried about that because I can still do everything I need to do just connected to the Wi-Fi. So I let my phone be off for a couple of days. The day that I finally went out to be able to pay the phone bill, I had to pull up. I'm at Starbucks connected to their Wi-Fi. Transferring
In the
shit
parking lot.
over. Transferring shit over. And even then, I'm checking the email. So I drive all the way to fucking Spectrum to go pay the phone bill because some of the money that I got from somebody to help pay the bill, it was in cash. They're like, oh, so I'm logging in the kiosk. I'm like, I know this ain't right. It's telling me zero balance. My Wi-Fi is zero balance, but I'm like, it's telling me zero balance. I'm like, excuse me, how do I pay my? Oh, well, that got to be through the automated system. So I drove all the way up here and can't pay, like, because with Spectrum's phone, you got to be on auto pay. But my money wasn't on the card that was on auto pay. I have on cash on me. So now I have to drive all the way back to my bank to deposit the money to be able to pay the fucking phone bill. So while I'm there, I'm like, oh shit, my bank got free Wi-Fi. So I'm at my credit union connected to the Wi-Fi. While I'm waiting on the clerk, the teller to do my transaction, fucking email pop up. Now, I'm happy because oh shit, it don't say we regret to inform you.
Right.
But it say hey, you just recently interviewed, for this part-time position. Because what got me even wanting to work it was because it's part-time and remote. So I don't have a full day and I get to work from home. It's not an overload for me. I told y'all I'm not stressing out over no fucking jobs no more. I just, but I need an income that's steady. I don't always know what I'm gonna make when I'm door dashing. I don't always know what I'm gonna make from the fucking store. Hell, I've spent money on inventory because people was like, hey, I want to order this, blah, 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 blah. And then when it comes, they fucking ghost. And now I'm stuck with the shit. So, money's going into that. So, like I said, I have no problem saying when shit is going bad for me because it can happen to anybody. I have no problems whatsoever. I'm never gonna act like I got it when I fucking don't. And right now, bitch, I don't got it. So y'all go buy something from Cummer's Candy Closet.
And also OnlyFans.
Immediately. Yeah, but this job that I have applied for multiple times and been denied multiple times writes me to say, hey, you just interviewed for, our part-time position. However, we have full-time openings now. Would you want to be considered for full-time? And
is that remote?
That's what I asked. So I ended up, writing, and because I was going back and forth, and I'm like, now all of a sudden, something that I was so excited about has become a dilemma for me because I don't like to have to make fucking decisions. Right. Had they just said, hey, you got it, you good, then I'd have been fine. But now it's like I'm wrestling back and forth because it's like, okay, the whole reason why I even applied was because, it wasn't a full-time job. So that still gives me the freedom of, being able to do what I need to do. I don't have to worry about missing work because if I got appointments and all that shit, just everything in the fucking afternoon. If the girls got games and shit, like, Jelly Bean is going into fucking high school this year. She gonna be on tennis team or whatever. I don't have to worry about any of that shit. I'm not gonna be burned out because I'm not working all fucking day. So I had a plan in my head of how things were going to go had I got this position. Then it became me wrestling with, okay, but you need full-time money right now. Restarting college, Jelly Bean starting high school, both this year. You got a lot of bills and shit. You've been fucking credit cards because of the rentals and all of this shit that you got going on. Like, so I'm like, okay, maybe there's a way I can, still take the part-time just to kind of get my foot in the door. And then when things change, or if I feel like, I'm ready to move forward with it, then it's, if there's full-time openings, then I can transition. Well, the response to that is that they can't guarantee when full-time openings will be there. I'm like, y'all will have them. Y'all got them every month. I know I applied enough. But it's more so if I am already working here as a part-time employee in this specific position, why the fuck do I have to reapply and re-interview and go through an entire process again to go to full-time? You already know I can fucking do the job.
That's stupid.
I was about to. I hate that shit. Like literally.
Yeah, like it's stupid. So I don't get that shit at fucking all. So that was kind of like, damn, like, okay, well now if I do need to go into it, like even if it does become open, I gotta compete with motherfuckers that ain't even in here already. Right. Like I'm already doing a job. Why do I have to compete for it? That is one thing I can say that I miss working for the city, the department that I was, because we always did internal, not even just internal, like as far as the company, but in our specific department, we always promoted from within first. We went to the people in our department to see how they felt about shit, and then if nobody wanted to apply or we needed more qualified candidates, then they were outsourced. But
I don't understand. Like even for example, where I'm applying, you've seen my shit, you've seen everything I can do, you've interviewed me, and then you're gonna tell me, oh, there was another position that you're best fit for, and you gotta go all over and start all over again. Why don't they just take you and say, hey,
right? You just told me that you told me that was a better fit for me.
Exactly.
But you want me to fucking jump through hoops like a goddamn Ringling and Brothers lion and shit to prove
Dang, folks kept cracking that motherfucking whip, asking folks to jump through these hoops.
Yep.
He said, fuck you.
For you.
He said, I got something for you and this other purple wearing nigga.
Hold
I'm
on,
gonna
let me
eat both
get
of you
these comments
motherfuckers.
real quick. But yeah, so
What was their name? Wasn't that like Siegfried and Roy?
Siegfried and
Yeah.
Roy. Hey, they did that shit for years. All of a sudden,
Until that
we fed
happened.
up.
Yeah, imagine same tiger 20 years. Never
Mika
thought he'd
said
turn
that
his
niggas
back
don't
on
need
him.
to be pulling up with the blicky because that's Milwaukee vernacular. Like, no one should be offended in the city if I call you a bum ass, broke ass, none of that. Nah, fuck that.
Why should we not be offended?
Hold on, he is door dashing, so he may have been called a bum ass, broke ass nigga
One too
by
many
his
times.
family a lot, and you just went on ahead and triggered him yet again.
That shit is hilarious. Just accept it.
Motherfucker. Hey man, you from Milwaukee? Just accept
Just
being a
accept that
bum
shit,
ass.
Yeah,
bum
nigga.
ass, broke
look, cause I'm telling you, bro. Like, I really had to. I'm like, bro, you was above this now. But I had literally hit a Yui in the middle of fucking Titonia and
Ooh.
started hitting back. Cause I was,
Like I
it
got
was,
some for you.
cause you don't know what's on our bird that day. And I'm normally calm and I be, on my own. But that was one of them days where a bitch had the right one, and I really had to talk myself out of that. Cause it's like, ring the fucking doorbell, like DoorDash knuckle sandwich. Fuck that Popeyes chicken
broke
sandwich.
Delivery,
ass
bitch.
bum ass nigga don't really affect me. Like it was like whatever nigga, but like bitch ass nigga or hoe ass nigga, because I know who I'm talking about when I call that shit.
Yeah.
I'll be oh no, I am not that motherfucker.
Like, I'm offended.
Right? Yeah. Triggered.
I could be broke. I'm
Whoop his ass.
trying to convince everybody else I'm broke.
Right.
Yeah, but so now I had to I took a night to think about it, and I'm like, okay, I'm not gonna, give a decision right away. I'm going to, weigh pros and cons because I know why I initially applied, but maybe there's a reason why this happened for them to offer me this full-time position. Something that I've applied for the entire fucking time and never fucking got. And then when I wasn't even looking for it, now it's falling in my lap.
Okay. I was about to make a comment, but I forgot that part.
Yeah. Oh no, I know they thirsty.
But I know I'm like, man, you gotta get up and get ready and drive out in the car to a place to stick around in for 8 hours and then go back home.
Well, no.
It's remote too.
So, but that's the thing.
Mm-mm.
So I asked 3 different questions. I wrote and I said, first of all, I want to thank you for even, extending that
Look at you
opportunity.
being nice and professional.
Yeah.
Look at you.
Oh, look, I write the fuck out of email. Don't let this hood shit fool you. I'm probably one of the most professional bitches y'all know.
Per my last email.
Dog, who posted that?
Thank you,
meme
Mika. She said
that
your
every
comeback gonna be
line
stronger
of
than
that
ever.
was a
Don't worry.
different way the fist was swinging on the dick.
Yeah, right. Spectrum does suck ass. The only reason why we went with them is because we've been with Verizon for so long. They use Verizon's towers and shit, but it was literally more than 50% cheaper
Hey,
to just go through
they
fucking
use
Spectrum.
Verizon
yeah, they use
tower?
Verizon towers.
Yeah.
I need to get out.
Hey
for
man,
Verizon.
you can get a plan for
Verizon
unlimited
whooped
talk,
my
text,
ass.
and data for $29.99. And if you already a customer,
With no tax, like
with
that's
no taxes.
it. No taxes, fee, like all of that. Well, all of that shit is rolled up in one, so it's a flat rate, $29.90 fucking 9.
But you gotta get the cable and all that shit.
No, you don't. Well, technically, you don't.
You do for the $29.99.
That's right. For
price.
$29, it's only $39.99 if you don't. But
Yeah,
I mean, everybody need internet. Come holler at me. I got you.
I might.
I'm going. Look, for that extra $10, I'm just going
Hey,
to fuck
Tommy,
around. I'm
just
gonna
throw it on
go
the
back to the
business line.
AT&T fiber.
Just throw it on the business line.
Shit, my daughters too.
Yeah, might as well as long as you pay it.
Oh shit, I pay. Shit, my shit ain't ever go off.
I got
Because
you.
this damn bill that Verizon be like,
I'll add you as an authorized user on the business line so you can call and do it yourself.
nigga,
Ooh.
nigga, don't be exposing the shit all on air right here. Shh.
He was just playing, y'all. He was just talking about
Yes, you
stuff.
do need a rose, so go order one.
Yeah, you just gonna force a bitch to get a rose?
She said,
said
but I
it.
do need a rose since I'm single. I was just agreeing.
Look, there's no reason for you to be single.
Kayla said,
dog.
get the people your cash app. You are always giving us good content on here for free. Someone might bless you.
Look
Aw.
at Kayla.
Hashtag Mimi so 100.
Look at Kayla. She turned the
Look.
leaves.
Look, we're all gonna sing our cash app. Mine is my name, Sarita Valmont.
Candy.
I just had a kid that just had a birthday over the past weekend, and
Drop everything you want to TDR.
Yeah. But
Candy beats with a Z.
so what I ended up asking about the position I did, like I said, I thanked her for extending that
Which I think is
opportunity.
definitely triggering.
But I did need to ask a few questions to aid me in my decision. One, I asked if the full-time position would, still be remote. Now, this is kind of like, I might have to read the actual response.
They gave you the
Because that made me raise my fucking eyebrow a little
Like,
bit. I was like, come on now.
speaking in code,
Don't
cryptic
sound
ass
too
email.
promising.
Right.
Right.
You can work from home as long as you leave and come here.
The full-time positions are hybrid during the training period. I would say that there is a 3-week period that new trainees are required to come into the office every day during training. That's not too bad.
That's expected.
After training is complete, you will be assigned to a work unit, which you could be required to come into the office anywhere from 20 to 100%. Bro,
20.
That's a huge.
That's a big- that's a big ass
80%
range, nigga.
jump there.
You going in? Ain't no
When-
reminder.
when
You're in
the,
there.
the fucking job advertisement said 75% remote. Now, I've talked to people that work there, and they was like, we don't even got no equipment in there for that. So, like, if it gets to that point, all of us.
Oh, so you know what?
They just preparing you.
So if depending on if this is the entity that I think you are applying for, they have to say that just because they might just up and say everybody got to come in.
Yeah.
Right? That's basically
Yeah.
what it's saying.
Because I have to go to the office one time every other week,
Yeah.
but it's in Madison. That's the downside. But
Yeah.
I'll take that.
But then I said, are there projected training dates? I know 100% attendance is required for training. So I need to make sure that, because I had in my mind that I was going to be working like the first half of the day, I need to make sure that's not clashing,
Right.
with
the
shit.
kids, with the kids
Yeah.
schedule and
So
everything.
she let me know, when the training would start. And that it's like fucking just training long as a bitch. Like this damn near like
What, 8 to 6.
And the crazy thing about
it's like
this training-
half of a pregnancy, nigga.
crazy thing about this training
Damn.
is you probably need every single minute of it too when you find out what you actually are doing.
Well, and this is the thing about it is probably one of the main things that people get hung up on, like with training, I've done before, and I think that's why they fuck. Which I don't know why they never hired me for it anyway, but I have experience doing it. I used to do it because I was I did a lot of temp work, a lot.
Okay.
And I know that a lot of people probably used to look down on like temporary jobs and shit because it's not like, it's not a career, but it's like, I loved it because it gave me so much experience in so many different companies and fucking why am I losing the word right now? Industries. Like financial, education. Like I was at MATC for the only reason why I left MATC was because of fucking Jelly Bean. I was pregnant with her, and I ended up getting put on bed rest because she was taking me through hell.
MATC is the
MATC,
That's
and
the
I ain't
lick.
been able to get back in since.
I've never been able to get to MATC, and I'll be finding people who work at MATC. I was like, how the fuck you get to work at MATC?
Yeah, a nigga I went to high school with I'm like, bro, how?
Dude, I didn't apply to so many damn jobs at MATC. I just quit. Somebody sent me a job like, hey, I know the person who hiring. I was like, nah, I'm good. I'm tired. I'm tired of being. I'm just tired of being disappointed.
You're tired of being denied.
Right.
Yep. We just gonna go ahead and put my cash up on the screen.
Yeah, you gotta pin that.
Somebody acting like they love you. Look at that.
But no,
This half of
but yeah, that was something that I was doing, and it was cool because I loved it, and they loved me there to the point where I was actually going to get hired there. Like they were like, well, when they actually posted the position, they asked me, was I going to apply? And I'm like, I can't. It's against the rules because I can't apply here directly while I'm still under contract. They was like, we'll take care of that. So they were going to buy me out of my temp contract because they wanted me to work there that bad.
Damn Jelly Bean.
And go through so yeah.
How is Jelly Bean for? You the one getting your
Oh,
club, your
no,
club shot?
that wasn't MATC. That was the job I'm going for now.
Okay. I'm just saying you can't be blaming Jelly Bean for you.
No,
your club shot.
but with MATC, it was kind of the same thing. Like I was supposed to be there for a projected amount of time, but one of the counselors there was like, I want her to be my personal assistant, and they extended my contract indefinitely. In fucking definitely. I didn't have an end date. So I handled all of her shit, and it got to the point where, because she had business and shit outside of it, she used to pay me under the table to do shit for that too. So like to do like her presentation, like spreadsheets and all
What's
that
she
shit.
doing now?
So like
You ain't looked her up?
I have no idea where she is. But I used her for a long time for
As a reference?
employment reference.
Okay.
Like she was like, whatever you need. She was always looked out for me. But that shit hurt my heart because they didn't even fire me when my ex, the mental one that I told y'all came up there showing his ass. They didn't even fire me for that. They wanted to make sure I was okay. So yeah. But the dates of training is what really got me, because I already told y'all the two about, the hybrid schedule. I mean, that's fine. I already knew it wasn't going to be 100% remote. I went into that knowing that you have to rotate in and out of the office or go in when they call you. I knew that. As stupid as it is that I would have to apply and interview and do all of those steps in order to go full time, I'm like, it's not the end of the world. At least I know I got a shot now, because before they just kept, slamming the door in my face.
They know who you are.
Right. But the thing that got me and made me ultimately say, at this time I am going to have to just pursue the part-time was because like training is mandatory. And for the position I applied for, training is only 4 hours a day because it's part-time.
Right.
Having to go for a full 8 hours of a mandatory training, and I can't miss any days for fucking 20 weeks damn near.
Damn.
I'm not going to be able to do that. My girls is finna graduate, on the 31st and the 15th. Like those 2 days alone, I can't be here all day long. So it's not the right time for it.
No, baby. I ain't gonna be able to do it.
Yeah. So I did send that email, like, based on, the current information you've provided. Unfortunately I'll have to, continue with the part-time, blah, 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 blah. And, I did explain why. I said, just based on not wanting a scheduling conflict, knowing that I wouldn't be able to train for the full 8 hours on this day and this day due to my daughter's graduations. I did that on purpose because, if they throw me in an accommodation curveball, like, we understand, blah, 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 blah. How about this?
They didn't bend.
So I didn't hear anything back yet at all. So then I'm back in I'm back in. But she did say if I wanted to go for the full time, to let her know by Friday. So I'm assuming that maybe they'll be making decisions or sending email or figuring out whatever they're doing and then letting us know tomorrow. But
I go in with the idea of listing out all the shit that might conflict with anything, saying, all right, so I got this damn trip to Africa
right, because
in July.
Whenever I get hired, I always let them
just want a week off.
Even if it's not 100% on the books, if I know that, just like how we were talking about SummerSlam, right? If I get in and I know that they hired and I know that we're even talking about it and there's a big possibility that we going, I'm like, well, just so you know, I have a pre-scheduled nigga. Shut up. For me to be like, hey, just so you know, I do have a pre-scheduled trip for this time. It's already prepaid, blah, 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 blah. This was a vacation that was planned over a year ago. I always say that.
Yep.
Like this was, prepaid and, blah, blah, blah. So there's nothing I can do about that. But if it's truly meant for me to go that route, the opportunity will present itself again. So I'm not gonna beat myself up about it.
When I was hiring people and they brought that to the table, which is where I learned it. I'm like, these motherfuckers always get me by the nuts every time. I'd be like, all right, I always accommodate it because I want them that bad. That's how bad I want them. I'm like, all right, we'll figure it out. Just sign the papers, nigga. Just come on board.
The range depends on volume. I'm sure it's higher at certain times of year. Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah.
Because that's like with us. When I was last at the city, I was, in the assessor's office, and I didn't even know that our job was remote when I applied. So I'm going in every day for training. And then that last day, she was like, do you think, you comfortable enough to, start working from home tomorrow? I'm like, I didn't know. So then I'm like, shit, that just made it even sweeter. So now I got all my equipment. I'm working from home. And then all of a sudden, motherfuckers decide to bring us back. Like, bitch, you ain't even had to let me go. Like,
why you let me get used to this?
Man. Yes. Because why even tease me with that shit? But yeah.
So the only option is that it's a 4-hour training and an 8-hour training. The 4-hour training is for the part time, and 8-hour training is for the full time. Gotcha.
Yeah, because if it's a part time, they can't have you on the clock more than what they're supposed to be paying you for.
That's crazy because my training got cut because I started the week of COVID. So I'm still not properly trained. Like I never had to go back.
It's never gonna happen.
Right. It ain't happening.
Yeah, but
But
I mean, it was as flexible as that. I know that was a very extreme circumstance, but shit, training ain't. They'll figure it out. You'll figure it out.
Because it's like
COVID wasn't real.
Like I said, I think one of the main things with like training and stuff is
it was a common
learning
thing.
their computer system and navigating screens. But I've already done that, so I'm not going. I mean, of course, you always do refreshers, but I'm not starting with a blank slate like other people would.
Right.
So for me, it's not like I'm just going to be completely lost without any type of training whatsoever. Like,
too bad you don't know nobody in there to talk to them about it like that. Like, look, fam, I know all the DPGs and LAVs and basics and all that shit. I know all the damn programs.
Man, like I'm aware how to navigate and I know how this shit works.
Right.
And
You got DPG.
You got me.
You got beat.
Holla at me, dude. That album was cold to me.
Yeah. So now I'll be watching my email all fucking day tomorrow. Again, that shit is torture, dog. That shit is really, really, really fucking torture.
Really?
They play on the radio.
Oh, there was a video I need to send you. No, because it's a
the
link.
album just for that song and
It's Twitter. That's why.
What's the song with Battle Cat? Dun, 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 dun.
So
I can't remember the name.
Trump has been indicted, right?
Trump funny.
And
Very.
I am so fucking disappointed. And I'm not disappointed for, some reason that y'all probably think I will be. I am disappointed because I wanted this motherfucker to have to take his wig off for his mugshot like they did me. When I had to take my mugshot and shit, and I was like, they made me peel that motherfucker right the fuck off. So I was there with my motherfucking Cleo braids and shit, pissed off because this nigga jumped in front of my car. I thought at the first little, I thought it was the Pornhub theme, and I'm like, bro, please don't be toned.
Y'all stopped and waited.
Make sure you mute your shit first, please.
No, I was looking for a song. I had, it was gonna bother the fuck out of me until I figured it out.
Y'all know
I thought I saw his mugshot. Was that a fake mugshot? I thought they didn't release the mugshot.
Hey, y'all really think Donald Trump going to jail?
Nah.
Right.
I mean, if he do, it's definitely gonna be a Martha Stewart situation.
Bro, Donald Trump. You know what I mean? Donald Trump is the real Noriega. Niggas owe him 100 favors. He's not going to no kind of jail.
That's El Chapo.
That came from somewhere.
No, it's Club Fed.
No, I know that's what we're referring to. But I swear to God, it was something.
Rocky Rococo's be so good, though.
Yes, it does.
That crust just.
He knows.
I need less crust.
He just be smiling in his photos.
I need less crust.
No.
You need less crust? So you like thin crust pizza?
Yeah, I like thin crust.
So you're a terrorist.
I like their breadsticks.
Terrorist. Because I like thin crust.
I will only eat thin crust pizza if it's like a chicken Alfredo pizza or it's a hood pizza with like all the grease in the bag and shit.
Oh, like Hups?
Yeah.
Mainly Marco's though. Marco's on Lisbon.
Hood thin crust pizza is all right, but like don't.
That's because there's so much toppings on there that you just.
You ain't tasting the dryness of the feds.
But
Right.
I figured
Because
out
everything else would be dry and it's like just
I
fucking.
like
it's on
Sal's.
a cracker.
I'm just like when you
Sal's
get
pizza
the
is the shit.
when you get the Jack's
That's
frozen
good.
pizza,
Just it's similar. Yeah.
you just stack them on top of each other and make a pizza sandwich. Add some extra toppings though before you do it. Like,
The irony of Trump is the fact that all the people who are trying to get him arrested and all that shit are the same people who probably are.
Hey,
as
that's what
dirty
Sarita
as-
said when
as
she
dirty
sat
as he
down.
is.
Yeah. I don't think that he really gonna have no fucking consequences.
No.
But somebody said like it was like
He just can't run.
He can't run for-
34
can't run for president.
charges over
Mhm.
100 years or some shit.
34.
34 charges,
Wow.
but over 100 years, like, you know, combined.
Hmm.
Because niggas, you know, as much as you niggas go to jail, I'm actually kind of baffled on how y'all don't understand how that shit works when it comes to sentencing. Because niggas were really upset that R. Kelly got sentenced to so many years, but it's like, bro, he had multiple counts.
Right. And it's concurrent.
Yes.
So it's gonna run back to back.
So why are you surprised? And they'll compare some shit, and they'll be like, man, they gave R. Kelly 30 years, but yet they only give him motherfuckers 5 for, bro. He had multiple counts.
Mhm.
Considering the amount of counts he had and what he had it for, 30 years is actually light.
Right.
Yeah.
It's light as hell.
Like,
They
what are
only
you talking
gave him-
about?
They only gave him 30 because he's still the king of R&B.
But check this out.
Mm-hmm.
Can
the
can
nigga need a 60 piece.
can he run for president?
No.
No. Wait, can he run for president without the trial? Like if the trial is if the lawyers push it off, can he still run for president?
Basically, can he run for president with pending charges?
With pending charges, right?
He better not be able to,
I
because
don't
I wasn't
know.
even going to be
Look,
able to get
man.
hired from this job with pending
Look,
charges.
Fam,
I think
very-
this is all a part of his plan.
Like,
Yeah.
fam,
I
this
don't
is
think
the
he's
first
gonna
time
go to
a
jail.
president has ever been in this position, so we don't know.
Like it's almost like he has to be convicted before he can actually start campaigning.
Yeah,
'Cause
like,
he
I
can
don't-
campaign and actually fuck up the whole. He can still fuck up the damn election by just campaigning.
Yeah.
I mean, they said Donald Trump said he was like the Tupac and Biggie of this political shit.
He is, nigga.
Mhm.
So hey, as long as Donnie
But
come
one
out
of these
of,
things
he
is not
gotta
like
get
the
out of
other, because he's
jail.
still walking around.
he got to get out of jail
Right.
and spit at the camera like Tupac did.
Yeah.
When they let Tupac out and he spit at the camera, that's what Donald Trump got to do.
Dog, I give him the middle finger and shit.
Right.
Head bandaged up.
Then he got to do a TikTok video rapping California Love.
You know what?
He's from New York now.
He out on bail, fresh out of jail.
Nah, he got to come out New
Cal-
York.
That's
New
a
York, big city of dreams. That's how he gonna come out.
I kind of want him to be able to run still. This is
Wow.
It's
Welcome
just-
to New York
it's
City.
just funny in a bitch,
Wow.
dog. This is ridiculous. This
Yo,
is
Donald, I mean,
And as a person
who gonna beat him
that
if
is
he
a
run?
felon, and the amount of shit
Anybody.
that I have been restricted and not allowed to do,
welcome to
I
New
would be
York
pissed.
City.
That you
Welcome
can
to
still
New
run for
York
president
City.
because
as a felon.
if he runs for president while he
Oh, yeah,
is
come on with this.
facing charges,
Yeah, and he gonna win.
because you got to look at, like we just talked about the Jonathan Majors shit, right?
You can technically run independent.
They pulled that nigga ads and all of his shit based off of him being arrested. But this nigga is being charged with all of these counts, and they like,
indicted.
you
Is it-
still run a country, bro.
It's a different game.
And I mean, I can get it
It's a
because
different
America's
game.
fucking crooks, period.
Yeah,
Mhm.
so it's a different game.
Because everybody at this point, because if you haven't heard already, the founder of Cash App was stabbed to death, right?
A dog. When I read that shit was wild.
And now everybody's like, you know, niggas don't take nothing serious, and they're like, bro, I'm taking my money out of Cash App
Yo,
because y'all not finna use my money to pay for this funeral.
no. It goes.
That's
it goes
crazy.
deeper. Hold up.
And no wonder why them
Yeah,
Cash
why
App
is that
scams.
thing-
But they were
going
talking
crazy.
about the federal
Cash App,
government
Venmo, and all that
is
stuff.
releasing. Go ahead, Tony.
Okay, so the U.S. Federal Reserve Banking System is launching its own cash app called FedNow
Mhm.
in July. This is a movement towards getting rid of physical money and having digital currencies. One day after Cash App founder Bob Lee stabbed to death in San Francisco.
Yo, the
Mhm.
government got dog right out of here.
Right.
Yo, when you start making too much money, they will kill you.
Somebody
So we
somebody else
want
is-
you to work with us. Nah, fam, I'm cool over here. Shank, shank, shank. So we're gonna come out with our own version of Cash App.
Yeah, no, the government will kill you
Didn't one of the other cats get killed in a helicopter?
Yeah, I got the whole thing actually.
Yeah, fam, the government is low key.
One of the other cats got killed in a helicopter accident.
Mhm.
See, this nigga Tim from Snowfall
Why are
really
we not
out here working.
Why are we not praying that the government wants to buy the WWE? Maybe they'll kill Vince McMahon. Get him the fuck out of here.
That is not Vince McMahon. That is Victor McMahon. At this point, that is a Mexican.
That nigga is Consuelo.
That's a smooth ass commercial.
No, that's the thing talking about it.
Oh,
I was gonna send it to you.
Vince McMahon look like his name Carlos.
Hey, I just want y'all to know if you have ever, has everybody in here? You probably haven't because you don't watch TV like we do. But the type of TV, has everybody in here seen Scandal though?
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I'm telling y'all,
Hey,
B613, that ain't just no TV shit.
That ain't no TV shit.
That ain't just no TV shit, bro. They got a fucking rolling in the background, handling
Right.
business.
right.
Hey,
Hey, dog that nigga was cold.
Like,
no.
Rowan is out here dropping bodies for the government.
Just imagine you get a phone call on a Tuesday, like, yeah, we interested in, merging. Let's, do some business. Nah, I'm good. I think I got it.
Like 24
Right.
hours later.
24
Right.
hours later. Yeah, so CEO of Cash App found dead,
Right.
stabbed 75. Just like, what, fam?
Like, who stabbed that nigga? Did somebody get caught up in the 500 flip, and then they just went and shanked?
It was like an American.
They got a shell. They got a shell shocked Mexican. We got our bootleg Huck running around here
That's crazy.
putting machetes to niggas. You can't tell me that they just came. Hey, you know what would be a good idea for ABC? No, somebody knows something around this motherfucker.
Right.
Maybe they stop them shitty ass Cash App Ponzi schemes they got going on.
It's happening all the time.
I'm like, damn, they'll find you anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, now I'm scared. My Cash App up there. I'm next.
Found me on Instagram and shit was like,
We got to change that form of payment.
said, yeah, man, if you for 400, I get you 4,000. I'm like, look, fam.
Right.
Now pay attention to this close. Bob Lee, founder of Cash App, built in San Francisco. This way it was at. Outside his hotel, they said it was a random attack. All conspiracy theories aside, something about this is just nah. Man, it's clear as the day. Since it's the owner of Cash App, let's square this away. Pay attention. These digital currency CEOs mysteriously went missing. Now the first one peeped. This 30-year-old crypto guru was in his sleep. Then his boss of Forex would pass, randomly dying in a helicopter crash. Again, it would happen when crypto millionaire drowns after tweeting the CIA was after him. Nah, that's ridiculous. Dr. Umar voice. You don't find that suspicious? If that ain't enough, then check out this new company, FedNow, a government-based launch app that plans to get rid of Venmo, Zelle, Cash App, all payment processors that you like to use, becoming the funnel that all money cycles through, watching all money that's handed through, literally making us programmable. Bro, it's a fact. And this is why these digital currencies is under attack. Just one big ploy. What can't be controlled tends to be destroyed. Just look at the timing. Days after reports of the US dollar declining. Even the location madness. San Fran, where the church is and was established. Allow nothing to deceive you. You know they say the love for money is the root of all, but they say this happened randomly. Prayers to his soul, condolence to his family. It's about to be a lot exposing. All I gotta say, keep your third eye open.
Okay, you was good until you did the extra shit at the end. Everything had a goddamn fucking Illuminati conspiracy.
Well, hey.
Well,
Niggas be niggas for no reason.
Mm-hmm.
G Electronica said this shit is weak.
Not Taylor.
No, he said the Illuminati is weak. He said he meant the Illuminati and all that. G Electronica.
Kid Cudi did.
Kid Cudi died.
90 times.
Interesting.
Him and Jack It Down. Huh?
That's why he couldn't pay the child support. He's
Right.
practicing. Which I feel like that's a valid reason to not pay. I mean, shit, he was practicing.
He really
Yeah,
was
he
dead,
died.
apparently.
That's what I'm saying. So technically, it's not like he lied.
We did, God.
Technically, if the report said he died and he died for at least 5 minutes, he was dead.
No, when you say that, that's why you didn't pay your child support. That ain't why.
He died.
Child support accumulates. You just died for all the payments. You just happen to die that
Well,
day.
see, now had
Right.
he
Oh,
after he
That's
miraculously
price
was
is
alive,
$5.
right.
$5 for this day.
Prorated while you was
Right.
dead.
Hey, Kelly, at least
hey, all I was
Right. Was that was going to be the damn Fed shit? That's the one between banks, right? Yeah. So that's
well. In other news, yeah, in less morbid news. Now, how would you feel if you in the club, you just kicking it? You and your homies sitting around, y'all, bitches got the hookah and shit, y'all got bottles and shit, and y'all just moving through, and somebody come over there, body rolling in y'all section.
what you mean? Like, why you dancing like
your body rolling too?
This nigga really thought he was Chris Brown in more ways than one. Now watch this.
I don't like the fancy.
I'm trying to start eating. I need the song.
Where the music at? Pause it.
that,
It
that,
is.
that matters.
Yeah, you need to know what song it is.
It definitely is because they're playing Under the Influence. Oh, and I didn't even realize that because I compared him to Chris Brown. I didn't even put that together.
Oh shit!
Whoa, sounds like somebody got body.
That one.
We need to rewind, select, or come back.
Sound like
So I'm fucking up, y'all.
sound like they scraped this shit.
All that.
Oh wow!
Damn.
All right,
It's like-
start that bitch over.
That
Yeah.
escalated quickly.
You did.
You can
Like,
tell by the
wow.
sound effects.
Right. Got the skippity paps.
What do you think is gonna have this over here body rolling in the next section?
Now,
Fucking robot.
I ain't hearing them.
With the camera.
Right.
Give us a minute, people.
Give him a minute.
Got a little technical difficulties here. The Molly Whopping began too soon.
Too many skippy paps occurred.
Perhaps the skin.
But it's like you see how instantly when I said a nigga came body rolling in your section, you were like, wait a minute. And you weren't even anticipating the rest of this shit to go down.
Like, why you dressing like that?
Body roll and nigga don't go together.
Oh
Ain't that the
goodness.
shorts he got on?
No, they're probably some Da Vinci.
All right.
Oh my
What,
goodness.
light skinned niggas down 50 for this?
Damn. The niggas was never up.
Hey now.
They wasn't. Keep it honest. They do something
As
every
a-
day.
As a part-time light skin content.
Light skinned niggas really ain't been shit since I'll be sure.
Hey now.
Hey, and that nigga wasn't shit.
I don't know. I give y'all Shamar more.
Oh, that's a body rolling motherfucker too.
Yeah, I give y'all Shamar.
That
He
nigga's
definitely
on
is-
Soul Train like,
Like, yeah, he a Soul Train body rolling
So-
on
The
everything.
reason why
So-
you think that shit cool.
So apparently he used to have these parties called like Butt Naked and Bounce.
What?
Oh my.
Oh.
Shamar Moore was throwing parties called Butt Naked or Bounce.
all right.
Pause that.
Dude, he got on tights under his shirt.
Yes, he does. What the hell?
Body roll is going
Yes, apparently so.
Bro, the body
What?
roll, the sneaker nigga is some next level
No,
shit.
wait, can we see it one more
That's
need to
time?
watch it again.
absolutely
I missed
Because
disgusting.
I'm pretty sure you thought he got swung on first, didn't
Yeah.
you?
Did.
I missed something.
Yeah, we need to say that again. Roll that back.
He
We need
rolled
to-
over there with so much grace and poise.
Right, he was like,
He got the beat niggas up.
He said with all the style and grace.
he's like,
Yeah.
Watch me release these. He never looking. It was like,
There gotta be some Zeus niggas, because now that I'm looking, that look like Natalie Nunn up there. the back with that hat on.
That is
That
that.
is Ellie.
That is that.
So them gotta be some Zeus niggas.
Gotta be.
That is.
Natalie
Bad
Nunn
Girls
is from the
Club.
Bad Girls Club.
Okay.
You know, it may be that.
Yeah, but she got that show that Krishan is on.
Okay.
The Baddies or whatever.
It fits.
Yeah, that's on that new channel that.
Zeus.
That nigga said.
Right.
Y'all dropped the elbow. It's like,
Yo, it's no way you finna walk up to me doing one of these and then sneak me. Like, impossible that I'm gonna let you live off that.
why was that the strategy though?
Maybe it's worse in the past.
I mean,
Maybe it's
well,
worse in
if
the
you
past.
saw a nigga body rolling up to the table,
He
like,
would be like, what the fuck is
I
this
mean,
nigga?
right? Like, I don't. The last thing I think he finna do is swing.
Hey, what you gonna do, dog? When you get there, I'm gonna body roll over to the table, nigga. I'm gonna just bust an elbow in dog face. Watch.
Is that how you explain it?
That's
like
how he-
when they ask you what happened.
Now, that's beforehand. Like, dog, you about to get him? Like, yeah, I'm gonna get him tonight.
How you gonna pull it off?
Shit, you know, Chris Brown gonna come on and start body rolling and shit, just distract
Oh,
him.
so you think he cued this?
Mika
to the
said,
DJ?
"Whoa, color me confused."
Soon as Chris Brown come
I
on,
said, "Oh,
it's
but the
on.
section a little zesty." Yeah, I forgot
Yeah.
because they got like a bad boys show, don't they? That's probably casting that.
those punches were very zesty.
Yes, that whole section was very
That was a very zesty.
Irish
That was a
Spring.
very zesty return of punches.
Definitely.
It was real it was real produce
Hey.
like over there.
Fun fact. I heard that Irish Spring, like rubbing it like in your doorways and stuff, like repels mice and
You was
insects.
on
I heard
TikTok?
that. Yeah, I saw that.
You was on TikTok.
I wasn't on TikTok.
That's where I saw it.
TikTok hits my Facebook feed, so you know.
Oh, yeah. I saw it on TikTok.
Yeah, I saw it on TikTok. Actually, I'm gonna try that shit.
I was like, because don't they sell it at Dollar Tree? Because I don't want to buy no actual bar because that shit gonna be expensive.
That shit ain't nothing but a bar of perfume or
That's
whatever.
all it is. That's
Yeah,
probably what
Irish-
keeps them away.
Yeah, Irish Spring is real fucking heavy.
Yeah, if you've ever sucked a nigga dick that use Irish Spring in the shower, bro.
How do we-
Wild.
How we always get back
Why don't we
in?
go here? Can we go an episode without
Yeah.
you sucking dick?
If you have ever you know exactly what I'm talking about. If a nigga that you fuck with used Irish Spring right before y'all got busy and you put his
Back in
dick
the
in your
day.
mouth, you like,
Hit you,
what?
hit you with the
Yeah.
York peppermint patty?
Absolutely. That's definitely a back in the day.
Would you
situation.
rather that or the alternative?
Would you rather his ball smell like a full quart?
Like smell like balls?
no, it's not even a smell. It's the taste.
21 nigga hustle.
Just because I don't give a fuck how much
Tip
you
out.
rinse. You like
That should stay.
dick just tastes thick. It's just,
That's
I'm glad they
disgusting.
can't see you.
like I could probably burp it and smell like soap.
Bubble come out. Bubble come out your mouth.
Like on Little Rascals.
Yeah.
I guess that's the advantage of eating coochie because y'all can't put nothing in there, so you don't really.
Shouldn't put nothing.
Yeah.
Not to say you shouldn't.
I was
Yeah.
gonna say everybody don't follow that protocol.
Right.
Well, I've never tasted Irish Spring and no coochie, so
Well, I would hope bitches ain't bathing with Irish Spring.
That is
hey, that's a
wrong.
whole nother, whole nother subject. That's a
Now-
whole episode.
Now, if she
Who
smelled
do you
like
bathe with?
if she smelled like Japanese blossom, she's definitely a hoe.
Damn.
Really want
All the hoes had Japanese blossom back in the
You had
day.
to put 'em out there like that.
Oh, my bad.
But the hoes lit.
Then it says
Or,
the Irish no for me, cheap ass soap.
Or they smelled like cucumber melon. Hoes
He's
love
talking about all that
cucumber.
back in the day.
I used to love cucumber melon.
Hoes,
Dog.
hoes love cucumber
My mama
melon.
still love that shit today.
Hey, back then,
She
nice
still
up.
be hoeing
They,
though. So.
they,
It's not like a correlation.
Hey, that's what I thought Tommy was over there playing.
Right.
Heard that shit kick in. Like, wait a minute. But yeah, just imagine, right? Like it's fucking 3-4 in the morning, and I'm scrolling, and all of a sudden I see this nigga getting to it, and then he just swing off on somebody. I'm like, bro, that is not where I saw that going, like at all.
I thought he was trying to dance on a nigga.
Right, that's what I thought,
At
too.
all.
Is that a hate crime?
Good question.
The body roll and the elbow.
It can't be a hate crime if you part of that produce
Community.
section.
Well,
The produce section.
what if he roll up
That's
on the
what I'm
regular?
for.
What if he roll up on a regular nigga like that? You start
Bunch of fruits, produce. Like,
What was his what his wrestling name be? What would his finishing move be? If that's his thing, if that's his
the
mantra.
rolling elbow,
The rolling elbow. Oh, here we have it.
or call it robotism because after you elbow a nigga, you going to sleep.
Hey, every time you're about to do it, Genuine, come on, pony.
Dog, I hate that beat.
Dude.
I hate that beat.
well, since we just mentioned, like, you know, putting soap in vagina and putting things that shouldn't necessarily be there.
Okay, what segue is this?
This is actually courtesy of Keisha. I don't think she's in the comments now. She might have had to leave, but I actually saw a post from her a couple days ago. I said, bro, I have to talk about this. She made a post and she said, so this chick was celibate for 11 months, but she used toys. She went for a regular checkup and she had an STD.
That's what I was telling you about before.
Why her roommate confessed to using her toys, and that's how she got it.
Yep.
That bitch would have got the people's elbow every time I seen her.
You are a nasty bitch. Chop Comer Candy Closet.
Hey, bro, just get your own.
Why
Right.
is that a thing?
And you didn't even have the decency.
To clean it.
To clean it.
Not even just clean it, like you just go raw dog somebody else shit, bro. You couldn't put like I know y'all got like some saran wrap from some leftovers or some shit to wrap around the tip of it. You just like, I'm finna bear it.
First of all, why you say it like that? That made it worse.
Got it.
Bear it.
She couldn't bear that STD.
Man.
That's wild.
That is wild as fuck.
Like, just imagine you are like, you know what? I'm off this shit. Niggas don't know how to fucking, they don't know how to commit. I'm not trying to share. And then somebody just be like, yeah, as soon as you get to work, I'm tearing myself off.
She probably put it back in the same spot it was found in. That was nice.
Didn't even attempt it.
And then you got to think about it like, damn, what if you knew, like, you used your toy and you know it was dead, and now all of a sudden it's charged up.
And you're like, how much should get charged like that? Like,
Now when you find a new roommate, you gotta ask them.
But can't you
That's
tell?
part of
It's like,
Do you
Been
use other people's sex toys
can you tell it's been used?
without permission?
If it's carrying a damn disease, can't you tell it's got some shit on it?
But not if she just like rinsing it off with water or some shit, like
Yeah.
not like antibacterial soap
Yeah,
and
that's
all that.
That's true.
Yeah, you should always boil your dicks.
Yeah, I do that in the shower all the time, making sure it's clean.
so
Hot water.
you boil your balls?
Hot water.
Hey, I
Boil
told
your
y'all,
bags.
man, when I shower, I gotta
It
look.
burn.
I gotta look pussy pink when I'm done.
Hey, I gotta look like I'm gonna look as red as this damn shit right here coming out. Like, woo! Woo!
Pretty much.
Like nigga try to hug me when I
Scald.
get out the shower. Wait, it's tender.
All right.
Scald my shit off, and then I got the damn hard ass Walmart tiles.
Nigga sitting down like this and shit because your skin's sore.
The hard ass Walmart tiles that's a little scrubby. I like them shits.
Yeah, man, you really gotta get in there. Like I
gotta
like
exfoliate.
I like the rough tiles, and then it's like you gotta tiger claw it.
Yeah, you gotta exfoliate.
You gotta really tiger claw or shit. Motherfuckers just be
Hey, the greatest compliment when I give a hug or something, I say, "Oh, you smell good." It's like, thank you,
Your skin's so
Thank you.
soft.
thank you.
And that's due
Yeah,
to
but
my
some-
body butter, so
and-
thank you.
Right.
and
yes,
and you know,
it
we
really
we
sucks.
need more of that.
Shameless plug.
It really sucks because you have people that like they don't wash their ass properly, but their cologne game is cold. So it's just fucking seasoned dirt.
Yeah,
And
you
very
can kind of
deceiving.
tell too.
How do niggas not wash their ass?
I
I don't
bro.
know.
Apparently there's
What be the point of even getting in the shower?
apparently there's an epidemic of niggas not washing their
'Cause
ass.
there's
Dude.
no way I'm gonna spend all this time to get wet just to not clean.
No, I wash my I wash my
Ain't
ass in the
nigga like
morning,
you wet.
and by the end of the day, I'm like, damn, I'm dirty in the motherfucker. By the end of the day, so motherfucker don't do it at all. It's a nigga who chose not to do it at all.
There's niggas out here telling me that choose that life.
And walking out of the house, it's been 7 days, the same clothes.
I feel like I
Oh
gotta-
no!
Like they trapping.
I feel
Right,
like I gotta take a shower after every work shift
man.
Yeah.
Terrible.
just because I don't like to smell like fish is crazy.
Smell like a restaurant. Like I'll go in the spots, or you go to that people's house that they be frying food. You step in there just for a second to pick them up. Like, all right, I gotta go. And you like think you escape that shit. The motherfucker just hold on to your coat.
I told y'all on the
The pork
show I
chops
used to
and
hate
chicken
that shit
shit.
because I feel like whenever I was going out, my step
All
pops
right.
would be frying shit, and it's like it don't matter how fucking you zooming through this motherfucker trying, and it sticks to you. And don't let a nigga be using a fucking cast iron skillet.
Oh, it's over.
Mhm.
That's over.
The flavor,
Mm-hmm.
all in you.
You smell good twice that night.
I hated that shit.
Mm-hmm.
Hated that
They
shit.
could be going down like, tastes like pork chop.
Tastes like chicken.
Cause I used to be riding to go meet motherfuckers
Wings?
and shit, and I'm like, I'm literally riding. And it's even when it's cold outside, like I'm literally riding with the fucking window down, trying to air out and shit, cause I smell like fucking seasoned meat. I hated that,
Lemon
cause it
pepper?
does. It sticks to you, man.
Chicken fried steak.
Mm. Tastes tangy.
Hey, you see?
This is Memphis style barbecue. Right?
Hey, you see that TikTok with the rats eating the cheese?
Yes.
That shit has me dying. He's like, yeah, little piece of cheese.
Mhm.
I fucks with it.
All right, so one of these things it was circulating a lot like last week, but you know we didn't record on Sunday, but a chick posted, like she had tweeted, and she said that a nigga bought her a first date gift and she got so turned off because that was fake. She said he didn't know if I drink alcohol or not, which I don't. He didn't know if I like flowers, which I don't. I actually prefer a plant. It's like someone bringing you a gift that you do not care for or will not enjoy. He only bought it because other women rave about that. Now, a lot of people is mad because they're like, you know, that's some ungrateful shit, you know, or attitude sucker, whatever. I can get both sides of it because for me, I don't go out on dates with people that I don't feel comfortable with. Like, I don't use a first date as a point to talk about everything.
Mhm.
We have to talk leading up to that for me to know if I even want you in my fucking presence.
Right.
So I don't, you know, I don't just jump to go on dates with people. So in this time, by the time we make it to our first date, I feel like if you were listening to me,
Then you know me.
you
what I
should
like.
know what I like or don't like. I'm not saying you have to know every fucking thing,
Right.
but you should know enough to be able to not, you know, drop the fucking ball there.
Mhm.
It don't have to be something expensive. Like a motherfucker can show up and be like, I know you how much you like Skittles, blah 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 blah.
Right. I know
And
your
I'm-
favorite colors, whatever. Here go this.
That's in my last boyfriend. That's actually what he did. Like he got me, he bought me some Tims, but he got because he know I love purple. He knows that after talking to me, I'm fucking allergic to flowers. So he got me an edible arrangement. And on the little card, it was like, well, since you're allergic to flowers, you can at least enjoy these. Plus, he
Right.
know I like to eat. So that was a 2-for-1.
Mhm.
Edible brains is fruit be fire. I don't know where to get that shit from. Where to get that shit from?
They gotta be buying that fruit from festival or something. If they
That
not
shit-
importing that shit, the only place I think that they can get it from locally, it gotta be
Those
festival.
pineapples be
Because I don't
fresh
give a
as bitch.
fuck what time. Like, bro, this shit ain't even in season. Why is it so good?
The chocolate covered strawberries be good in the bitch.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Shannon said, read the room. And that's the thing. And it's like, if you've been talking to someone and you know that this is your MO, like, oh, well, you know, I'm gonna be smooth on this shit. I'm gonna try to get her, whatever. Like, you don't have to be obvious
Right.
with it. You can ask the most general questions to find out some shit that you can show up with.
Mhm.
Like, oh, you know, well, what you into, or what Puffy say?
Take that.
Right.
Puff sound a lot.
I need a girl.
I've been around.
Right.
I've been around.
He also said, "I'd be missing you. I lace the track, you rock the show." That's exactly what he said. So I mean,
Last night I couldn't get an answer.
First comes the cash, then comes the
Tell me
ass.
what your interests are.
I don't write rhymes.
Biggie
right?
said
I was gonna
that.
say
Yeah,
that.
Biggie,
Right,
sorry.
right, check.
That was on me because I meant Biggie.
right.
That was my fault. I definitely meant Biggie. Puffy been stuck in my head all day because of Get Him to the Greek.
I still ain't finished
That popped up on the Fire Stick, and I only watched Puffy parts, and like when he was chasing behind the car, and when they was like in their little meeting, and he told him he discovered Chocolate Daddy. So yeah, that was my fault.
Every Puff Daddy line ever.
Right.
Right.
All that we could think of. I'm like, hold on. Like, I need a girl.
Because I'm the macaroni and the cheese.
We
He
ain't
definitely said that.
going
I'm not
nowhere.
saying it was
We
just
ain't
That-
going
that-
nowhere.
That was he ended the verse like that too, which means that's like your statement bar. I'm the macaroni and the cheese.
like that was his mic drop moment.
Right. I was like, maybe you'll pick that fucking mic up, dude. What the fuck you talking about?
Yeah. But it doesn't take that much effort to ask somebody questions.
You know, it doesn't. And you know what else it doesn't? It also doesn't take that much effort to not be a bitch about the situation. If you ain't like what he bought you, that's fine. You
Wow.
could have not liked it. You could have respectfully declined, like, I appreciate the thought. I'm not into none of this.
Well, I
'cause
don't know how she
I'm
told
not-
him. She just told Twitter that it turned her off.
Well,
But that's
on Twitter, she sounded like a bitch. An ungrateful bitch.
It don't even seem like she ever had a conversation with Dog.
Right. Like, I mean,
Woke
you
up.
just assume that he do this for all the bitches. Like, this just his bag.
And so you're saying she woke up and chose violence and decided to go.
She
for it.
did.
Y'all talk about that there's no more chivalry, and this nigga was chivalrous, and you shitted on him.
Right.
Yeah, that's why I said I get both sides. Like I understand how people feel about her feeling, ungrateful, and she could have handled it more gracefully. But I also get her,
Niggas hurt me.
man. But I also get her stance where it's like, bro, if you really wanted to do, because you have people that
What did I miss?
I don't know. It's the old thing.
I don't know, but we can't blame it on Rabbit this week.
Like,
Don't sound like Sylvester the Cat over there.
That's one of those things that we ignored and they didn't ignore at that time.
He said, suffering, suck at that.
Hey man, let my man cook. He had a point
That
though.
was the point, though.
He had a point though. Bitches be wanting chivalry. Hey, chivalry is a tricky word. I can't say stethoscope.
He said 6 words with sh.
Well, you know, I'm not coming back here.
Can you say what's your sure?
No one can say that.
But I just did.
I don't even think that's a real word. Hey,
You know I quit, right? So
hey,
as of,
how y'all laughing is how I was laughing when I saw that picture of Vince McMahon with that little ass
Little
mustache.
mustache.
Yeah.
Like Vincent
I
Price.
cried for like 10 minutes.
I told you somebody was like he looks like the villain that ties damsels to train tracks.
Copper. Yeah, see? Yeah, see?
Oh,
That look like Vincent Price and shit. The funk of 40,000 years.
Muggsy.
That's-
Yeah. But no, I do. I get it.
Oh,
But it's like I also hate how people feel like we are obligated to accept any effort, even when it's not really effort.
right.
You know why? Because niggas gonna hate me for this. Because niggas out there, fuck niggas out there, and then lower the standard so much.
Bare minimum.
I ain't gotta do shit to be looking chivalrous. I don't have to look like shit. I don't have to do anything much more than do the bare minimum. And all of a sudden, oh, it's like literally when I talked about this on, did I talk about it on your show or somebody's show where
it's probably her show.
niggas, women, she'll be like, "You're such a good dad." I'm like,
Mhm.
"Nigga, I'm doing
That's
the
what
bare
I'm
minimum.
supposed to
I'm doing
do.
literally the bare minimum. How am I a good dad? Because I like my kids and I show them up and I take
Right.
them places. I'm supposed to do that shit. Like I can do a whole bunch more, but because the minimum is, Father's Day showing up with your kid taking a picture and then not seeing the motherfuckers again.
For the next year.
Right.
Not even a birthday, just like the next year, like
Exactly.
next
Right.
Father's
My
Day.
kids,
Right.
pick them up, put it back down.
Yeah, but I hate
I did that to the
that
girls.
how they can do like it can literally be no effort because you'll have like I saw a lot of people commenting on that like well and it was the effort that counted. It wasn't no fucking effort because if
She
there
put
was
the same
actually
tone, like,
effort
yeah,
he would have
oh.
showed up with something that she
What's going on
actually
over here?
liked or could use. Was it a gesture? Yes.
But we also don't know the
Yeah, you must
extent
stand
of
up.
how
Right.
long they got to know each other before they went on the
Def
first
Comedy
date.
Jam.
Let me see. He said dating is so hard now, and bare minimum looks like frosting on a blank cake.
You can't see the comments.
Right.
Yeah.
You said we don't know the
Oh, my
extent
bad.
of
Right.
them talking.
So if my first time with you is this first date, and I bring you flowers and don't know that you don't like flowers. I brought you flowers because again, that's a nice gesture, and you figure most women like flowers until I get there and you be like, oh, this is cute, but I'm allergic. So now I know if I get the second date, I know not to bring you flowers because you're allergic.
And
But
that's
you
where you're
should've
fucking up at.
yeah, 'cause
Don't
you
most
should've had that
women me, my
conversation.
nigga.
Yeah, and also too. You
But
should
I
have that
just fucking
conversation.
met you.
Dude, you most damn, that's deep.
Right.
You
Don't
most women.
don't give me fucking attitude about me buying your bitch ass some
Because
flowers.
that's what you did. You hit me with the
Whoop her
most
ass,
women,
Juan.
and you put me as
In
me
the
personally.
category.
Me personally, you put me in a life threatening situation because you assumed most women shit was gonna work for me.
You the
And
anomaly
even too,
of the
talking
anomaly.
about like with the, like talking about the edible arrangements though too. Like if someone would get me the edible arrangement, I'm gonna get sick because 9 times out of 10 it has pineapple in it, and I'm allergic to
You
it.
can't
Eat
eat pineapple.
pineapple?
God damn.
I bet you
This is
Thanksgiving
this
ham
is this is
sucks
why
for you.
niggas don't date. This is why I won't shoot shots. Like this shit is so fucking hard.
But
It's
just ask
not
me
hard.
It's so fucking
Literally,
hard. It's hard.
asking
I don't
questions
know.
is
what
not
are you
hard.
allergic to?
Okay.
It's hard.
Well,
bro.
I
What are
get
you
that,
allergic
but
to?
the problem with this post is we don't know
The
the
context.
extent of the
right
conversation
of their
before this day.
conversation.
Right.
So, like, if they had been talking for a while,
Right. If I've been
before
talking to you
this
for
date-
3 months and then I show up with bullshit on our first date, yes, you got every right to look at me like you a clown ass nigga. You've been
Mhm.
knowing me for 3 months. This is the first time you taking me out and you brought me bullshit.
Right.
But if I've been knowing you for 3 days and then you decided to go
yeah,
on a
that's,
date,
that's definitely
that's
different.
different.
Yeah.
right? If we've just had regular conversation, it's like, hey,
Right,
what you doing? Let's go
it's-
out. Let's go out this Saturday.
Right.
And you asked on a Wednesday. Well, I don't know that you
Right.
don't like flowers.
So
because
again,
we're
not to
trying to
most
know each
women,
other's
you,
point.
but I'm going to bring you some shit that I think is nice as a gesture.
Here's something that is very rare on this show. I am actually going to shout out my ex-boyfriend Marvin May. You want to know why? Because in a week's time, it went from us meeting in person in a fucking sports bar to a full-blown relationship and him making actual effort along the way. So before we even went out on our first date, he asked me questions. One, he didn't want to just take me any fucking where because he don't know what I like to eat or none of that. So he asked me if I ate certain types of things so that he would be able to pinpoint a spot that he would be able to take me to.
Mhm.
So we had conversations for him to get a base idea of what he needed to build on when he took me out. So shout out to Mar for that.
And
Because he
communication.
didn't make an excuse. He made actual fucking effort.
And that's definitely communication.
Okay.
That's what it boils
And
down
out of
to.
all the people you know, that's the only nigga that's ever done that. So that's a rarity.
It's not.
Out of all the niggas you know,
And all
who's
of the
asked- who's
and all
asked
of the
you out.
niggas in the last couple years, because y'all just the quality is just y'all like them fucking Simpsons fish. I don't know what the fuck happened to y'all. Them
The real
three-eyed
nigg-
fish.
Most of the real niggas got picked up.
All that power plant sludge and shit. That's what's in the fucking dating
Niggas-
pool. That shit that's in the
when
fucking
the-
pool water in the
See,
Simpsons.
why
No,
I'm
what
not-
happened was
not
the
in that pool.
pandemic hit. And niggas like, you know what? I'm gonna be locked up with this hoe. Let me go ahead and make it official.
That's why.
And they stopped being in the streets.
That's why I don't get in the pool.
No,
No.
my experience with women is that they don't always like flowers. And I remember I was gonna take somebody. I was meeting somebody on a date, and I happened to her daughter hooked us up, and I was going on the date, and I talked to her on the way. She's like, "Where you taking my mama?" And I told her I was taking her. She was like, "I know you taking her some flowers, right?" I was like, "God damn." I didn't even think about that shit. Like I wouldn't have known that shit that she liked flowers because I had never met her. That was like my first time actually meeting up with her. So if you don't know, what do you do? Like, because if I would have showed up without it, like, I just didn't get to show up without no flower. You know, we can't win for losing in some circumstances.
It says, yikes,
Right,
it
yeah.
does take
Then-
people really
then
getting to
they
know
yell
you
at us.
beforehand.
We didn't make no
effort, right? Well, I didn't even know her.
You see how
Kayla
crazy
said,
that
if
shit
you
is,
know
though?
you are if you
It's
know you are
fucking
planning to
wild.
bring me something for our first date, you should be asking me certain questions in advance. Shit like this shows how folks' conversations
Bring your
suck.
ass a Dutch and a 3-5, bitch.
Right, because it is. It's like
because I know
it's,
you.
it's not even just, oh, well, I was thoughtful about it. Like motherfuckers do have shit like fucking allergies and shit. Like me, if you most women me, then you would think, oh, flowers, chocolates. chocolate's gonna give me a fucking headache, and the fucking flowers is probably gonna send me to the emergency room.
That works. That works if you've had conversations, y'all having phone conversations or
So-
texting, or if you ain't had no
And
conversation.
now, especially
Oh, so
in
you
this
sent a blind date.
age,
Kind of a blind date. I mean, you know who the person is, but you haven't had no conversation. This is gonna be the first conversation you're gonna have. With
and now, especially in this age where most people link up off of social media, bruh, you seen them fucking posts.
Hey, you could be lying.
You seen them
They
fucking posts.
usually are.
You could say you like 1,001 things on Facebook, and I bring you one of those 1,001 things, and you look at me like, what made you think I like this? What the fuck am I supposed to say to you then? I did my homework. I had the conversations. I watched the Facebook, and then you hit me with the what made you think I like these? I don't know. You only rave about these motherfuckers. Talk about, oh man, I can't wait to get some.
I've also-
Then when I brought
Who
you
the
some,
fuck is online? Like, man, I can't wait to get a bunch of grapes, and then get a bunch of grapes and be like, oh, you
I don't fucking
I've
women.
I've
That's
also
who.
actually- I've also seen this. Motherfuckers they be online and they'll be talking about all the shit that niggas do that they don't like,
But that's what they like.
but that's what they like. They just don't like it from that person.
nigga, Yeah.
Let me see.
That kind of shit. I've heard that shit. I'm
If
like,
it-
well,
if
shit,
it's-
I saw you don't like that kind of shit.
If
I'm
it's
like,
piss, it's radioactive piss.
I can't.
Wait, what?
I can't stand a nigga to send me
See,
flowers.
Mika said,
at
bring
work.
her some flowers.
But I love to get flowers at work, just
Right.
not from you, corny ass niggas.
Yeah.
What women? Why don't y'all say that? Like, if you gonna make a list of shit you like, say you like
See,
it, and then put
Mika
in
said,
parentheses.
Trying
not
to
from
most
you
women
bum ass
hers
niggas.
where people want to go get seafood and her ass allergic. That's like Tone, right? Tone is allergic to seafood. Now, if a woman decides, you know what, I'm gonna do something nice, I'm gonna cook him a nice little dinner or whatever, I'm gonna make steak and lobster and shit, this nigga go seize up on the floor.
Facts.
It was a setup all along.
Mm-hmm.
This nigga ain't finna be sitting here looking like here's some gesture to come.
Sure.
You
get
got
the
me
fuck
rolling
out.
over my fucking pizza now. Shit.
You get the fuck out. Both of you can get the fuck out.
You did it.
But see,
And you know what's funny? What's so funny about men doing that? One thing that I've never met a man that didn't have a problem with this. Niggas hate when you compare them to other niggas.
Yeah.
And when you put them in a box with other niggas. But they would do that shit to us so fast and then be like, what other bitches like it?
I'm one of those niggas.
Niggas love to, I'm cut from a different cloth.
Mhm.
But they try to fucking cookie cutter us.
Right.
Suck my ass.
They might actually like that, maybe. So you might not want to put that on the table.
Moist ass. Like summer ass.
I
Shut
just
the fuck
So-
up now.
Like 90 degree.
so,
Like I'm door dashing in sweats in the 90-degree day ass.
so when
Garbage
chicks,
truck-
so when
garbage
chicks be
truck
offering
juice.
me food that got cheese on it, do I got the right to spaz?
Wait, you said what?
So when bitches be offering me food with cheese in it, I have the right to spaz.
Yeah.
Because you should know me. You should see this repetitive ass joke my family cracks and tags me to a nigga who ordered a cheeseburger and said no cheese. So you should know I gotta
Why
think
didn't you
about not
just get a
liking
burger?
cheese.
Why don't you just get a burger?
See, don't do that.
I'm
That's
just
what
saying.
No, because I want to know. Can I get a cheeseburger with no cheese?
I was reading the menu. Man. That's it. That's all.
Yeah, no.
It didn't say hamburger. It said cheeseburger. I mean, look.
It definitely
Shut
got
up!
fucking hamburger on there,
I
bro.
don't know.
Yeah.
I wasn't there. I was just reading the menu.
Dude, can I get
Like
the
they even
cheeseburger
got a
toppings
fucking
with no
bro.
cheese?
The mascot is the hamburger. It's not even a cheeseburger, nigga.
Hey, look, man. Sometimes you just don't be there.
Yeah, so that's what annoys me is like niggas know that they don't like to be compared with other niggas
Yeah, but
and
y'all
put
do
in
it
a box.
anyway, so what's the matter?
And they will turn around and do that shit right back.
I'm in a box with
And-
7
and it-
niggas I don't
and it-
even know right
And
now.
it can
I
be
ain't
an
even do it.
innocent ass comparison too.
Yeah.
It can be the most simple. Man, don't compare me to no other nigga, man.
It's never
But
a simple,
but
nice
you like,
comparison.
You like J's too. What you mean? Like you got all the
It's-
J's. What you talking about?
It's never a simple, nice comparison.
Definitely. It can be the most simple shit and niggas would definitely get offended. And it's like, bro, you act like
I
I,
don't.
said
What's a
he
nice
was like
comparison?
spreading his butt cheeks in the rain or some shit. Like, why is you
Fuck.
tripping?
Who's spreading that? What type of niggas
What
do
kind of
you
nigga
know?
You know.
I've met most of the niggas that you
I
met, but
saw
what kind of
you
niggas was?
in
And
here.
it's funny because
Walking
anytime
in the
she say wild
rain.
shit like that, I only think of one nigga. And it's wild.
What he did it to Orange Juice Jones?
The fuck
I
was?
saw you in here.
Walking in the
Walking
rain.
in the rain.
Look, hey,
You
if
were
they fucking
holding hands and I never be the
Well,
same.
while we are on the topic of male audacity,
and his
Hey,
trench
these two niggas gotta go.
his trench coat was fire in that
Yeah,
video
baby.
though.
Walking in the rain.
I followed your work today.
so while we're on the topic of male audacity, if you are not my Facebook friend, I will.
Be happy.
Fuck the things you can't even pronounce.
I don't even be doing nothing.
This is like
As I scroll past account restricted, only you can see this on the bottom.
The fuck you mean you don't be doing that? Again?
No, it's just they be imposing restrict your move lower in the feed for blah blah blah. You can't
Nah,
post
hey, I
that
was
shit.
Oh, that's
Bottom
why
of
I'm
niggas.
missing you.
I was in the bottom of niggas' feed for like 6 months.
Man. So, I went through an exhibit A, B, and C on my page where I was showing examples. The first example was basically me showing a guy who shot his shot at me, asked me out on a date. I agreed to go to the date. This nigga flaked. We didn't go on a date, and it was just he ends up coming back later. Basically, niggas are trying to tell you like, man, you need to let the past go type shit and let me.
Yeah,
get
let
to
the
know
past
you.
be the past.
And it's like, bro, I gave you the chance to get to know me. You dropped the ball. This is where we at now.
I mean, but
If I had
Yeah.
one
something
wish.
happened though.
It didn't. So that was exhibit A. Exhibit B was that same individual coming back and then trying to blame me for the dating pool having piss in it because I told him that in order for me to take him seriously and entertain him, like he was gonna have to step his shit up. That nigga was gonna have to apply some pressure. You know what I'm saying? Like
So
he was gonna have to be on it.
he
and
gas-
he felt
gaslit
like
you.
well, that's what's wrong with the dating pool and why I was pissing it because we both supposed to be making effort. And I had to, stop him in his tracks. Like, no, when you come to me after having bullshitted me before when I gave you the chance, you need to step it up for me to be like, all right, this nigga's serious. And now I can act accordingly. I'm side-eyeing you until that point. Like, you don't get to bullshit and then come back and think you finna pick up where you left off. No. And when you get your shit together and show me that you on something real, then I'll fuck with you. Until then, kiss my ass. Exhibit C was a gentleman telling me that I wasn't serious about a relationship with him because I move on too quick. This is a person who's always too busy, always had a fucking excuse or something going on. Like we barely hung out. We didn't do shit. So I went back to doing, my OnlyFans shit and making my scenes or whatever, and he felt a kind of way about it. Now, this same person went and got in an actual, like a relationship after he shot his shot. I'm not mad at that. Like, do you? My thing is for you to act like you were just way too busy and you never had time for all of this shit. What do I always say? We make time for what, y'all?
Who you want to make time for?
And he did that, and more power fucking to him. So we finna put some I have not watched Snowfall at all. Y'all know
I haven't either.
y'all know I like to binge shit. So when it's still
almost-
on, I be like,
close to that time for it to be done.
It will capture you. There's one season that's questionable, but all of them mostly is like the season where.
Hey, look. It took me a couple tries to get into both Walking Dead and Sons of Anarchy, but once I was there, I was there. I still haven't gotten hooked, which I've started them but couldn't do it. I'll try again. But Breaking Bad and Shameless.
Same thing
Oh,
with me,
Shameless
Breaking
is
Bad.
outstanding.
Yeah.
Shameless is outstanding.
But I can never get past. I think it's the episode where the chick was giving head under the table
Damn, that's a
when they was
ago.
tutoring.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
that was like the very first season, like right in the beginning. I don't, but I'll get there. But yeah, so Tone,
I'm
we
sad,
go.
we'll take it.
Oh, the conversation.
Yeah, so he pops up on Snap. That's the first one.
I'm just gonna do it off Facebook.
So
That way I know they stay in order.
yeah, so y'all know that I started the show with my DoorDash story. I posted the screenshot of the violation with that bum ass nigga at 2555 North 45th Street.
Damn.
Saying that he didn't get his order. I posted that on
Somebody
Snap.
be like, my brother just got blasted on him.
Mhm.
Yeah, fuck that bitch ass nigga.
There we go.
No, AR
Struck a nerve.
AR 15 that. So he pops up and laughs at the snap. So
That's
me,
what
I'm
they always
instantly, I'm like,
do.
the fuck you doing here? He like, oh, I'm sorry, it was funny. This happened to me too. I'm like, no, I'm saying I don't remember you being on this page, only the other one. Because I blocked him on my Cummer Walker snap last year.
What the fuck are you doing?
Yeah.
You know
'Cause-
what? I actually do respond to things like that as well too.
'Cause I didn't
carry
know
on.
Because I've posted on here so many times and I've never seen him
Look at your
in
story.
my views or anything,
Yeah.
and we don't talk on here.
Don't say I have my ways. That's
So
pretty
I
bitch.
actually had to go and look because it tells you when y'all became for like we've been friends on here for like almost 2 years and I never paid attention to it. So because we were talking on Facebook, but he like, oh, I had my ways. No, I think I was on both. I said, well, clearly messing up my day before 8 a.m. Why you still on that? I told you a long time ago I hold grudges, niggas. Well, let it go, please. But I told him, I'm like, it's not like I bother you. So you can't tell that I hold a grudge until you come talk to me. It's not like I seek you out and be like, fucking bitch ass nigga. Like, I leave you alone. I don't talk to you. So you can skip to the next one.
Beep, turn the page.
Now this went on for a while. I only took like certain parts out. I want to go take y'all through the full conversation, but he like, I should be able to talk to you. I'm like, dude, I'll leave you in your happy little bubble. Like I said, I don't seek him out to communicate with him. He's blocked on my other snap and he's blocked on my Facebook. I honestly don't think our situation was as bad as you make it. Not enough to not be friends. I said you wouldn't. I didn't seek you out to play in your face. We actually enjoyed each other. I didn't play in your face. Well, not technically. I don't know if that was a sex joke or not, but
It wasn't funny.
I didn't want to
At
open the
all.
door. But I said I gave you multiple chances to walk away. Like you, I think that's the thing that pisses me off the
Tell me
most.
use vocabulary words in text.
I think
Oh,
that's
I
the
do.
thing that pisses me off the most because if I'm giving you an out, take it. Because then there's still room for us we can still be cool. And at a later time, if we feel like shit is better timing for both of us, then there's potential for us to try that again.
Right.
Because you were mature and respectful enough to be like, you know what? I'm not even finna take you through this. I thought that this is something that I wanted. I'm a slide. I'd rather us be able to be cool and salvage a friendship versus me keep pushing the issue, knowing that I'm finna piss you off, and now you finna want to hit me in my shit whenever you see me.
Right.
I didn't want to walk away. I admit to actually enjoying you being in my life.
Oh well.
Finna go to the next one.
Turn the page.
So he was basically asking me like what the past and how he handled shit had to do with now. And I told him that it has everything to do with now because he doesn't understand how his actions and how he handled me in our, quote unquote relationship set the tone for now. I can never look at you the same because
Mhm.
if you handle shit like that before, I'm always gonna see you that way.
Yeah.
Like there's no. It's funny because I can see Tommy speed reading through it.
I already
That's what
read
I
it.
do.
I read already.
Right. But this is the thing, and it's like I love being like I love the company I keep because even like my homegirls that I sent it to, like we all read fast, so we don't be complaining about shit like that. We read the whole fucking novel. He's like, well, I'm telling you things are different now. I'm like, and I'm telling you, you told me a lot of stuff then that you didn't keep your word on already. I'm not mad at you, but what do you have to lose now? We're not fucking, so it's not like I'm just here for that. Here is my question:
Why are you here?
why isn't it enough that I'm
Hey,
not
that's a wild ass question that needs to be answered.
Like,
Yeah.
why are you here?
right? Kayla in the comments like, "Oh, why is you here?"
Mhm.
Because I instantly heard that in fucking Jocelyn voice. The audacity. I tell niggas to apply pressure before stepping. Niggas want you to catch feelings immediately, but they keep their options open. Yeah. But this is a real question.
What is pressure?
Why isn't it enough that I'm not upset or hating on what you have going on? Like, why can't we just leave it at that?
Mhm.
Like I said, I'm not seeking you out. I'm not making your life hard. I'm not, whenever I see you and your girl, I'm making little slick ass comments and I see you. Like,
I
I
see
can,
you with your little friend.
right. Like, I leave it alone. He like, because I miss us being able to talk. I said, I don't have to be in your space having a constant reminder of how shit went down.
Mhm.
My problem with niggas is niggas will start whatever with you, decide, hey, well, this is not what I want, or this is not what I'm ready for, or this is not what I'm signed up for, whatever the case may be. And then pursue something else. But then they're like, well, I still want you around. I want you to watch me ride off into the sunset with this other bitch. But I want you to walk on side of the horse with us.
Right.
Well, if you don't get the fuck out my face,
Exactly.
no, you was not going to be my fucking friend. Leave me alone.
Right.
And this is not to say that I can't be friends with people that I fucked with or exes, because I'm cool with damn near everybody that I fucked with before. Most of them is on my social medias. So I don't have a problem with being cool and being friends with people who I used to date, because honestly, most of the shit that happened, like, we were younger, it ain't really nothing to beef over. And the main person that it was something to beef over, like, I done been to therapy about that shit. We done hashed it out. We good.
Except for
I-
baby daddies.
They don't count.
That's because of how they treat my kids, and I don't fuck with that shit.
Yeah,
Are we-
that's-
Niggas
that's
need
why
to
I
be
said,
smart.
like, they
Are we
don't
going
count.
2 hours?
I mean,
Probably.
Okay.
I mean, we here now.
I didn't
I
want.
mean, because we're not recording this weekend, so niggas gotta wait a while.
Yeah.
So
Holiday.
you got a date?
No, because I was going to interject something that might take us over. That's why I was.
No, we already gonna go over.
No,
it.
no.
Okay.
Yeah, we already here. Because
Wow.
even me going through the silence is gonna take more than 3 minutes. So you good.
So you said niggas, and that's actually erased the fact that y'all had whatever the conflict was. It was a conflict, right? I am owning the fact that I am a Cancer. I'm owning the fact that I am emotionally invested in most of my relationships, and when I get into a conflict,
Well, the nigga next to you.
I get invested emotionally, and then when it goes left, and I get mad, I retreat. Like I was like, all right, I'm good. I'm good.
That nigga
And-
next to you.
And I don't hate you. I don't dislike you. I just cannot communicate my emotions accurately right now, and it's actually just going to be a conflict. So if I don't,
But you
fuck
said
with
you said right now. So does that mean that once you process everything, you go back and deal with it?
it's going to take a minute. It's going to take a minute. But for other people to hop in and be like, "Why ain't you over that?" It's almost disrespectful to me, because I'm like, just because you are ready to talk don't mean I am ready to actually.
Well,
talk
they're
about that.
dismissing. They're dismissing your emotions.
Right, but
yeah,
then,
some of them bitches ain't got no emotions to begin with.
Yeah, I hate that.
But-
Don't tell me how to process.
but it's
my
but it's
motherfucking
but it's still, it bothers me that I process like that. It's not even like I do it on purpose.
Everybody
It's just
ain't
I'm damn near 50 and I still handle it the same way, because I'm always happy go lucky. But if I'm on the other side of that happy go lucky,
yeah.
it's
Oh
hard
wait,
for me
go
to
back
hop
real quick.
over.
Oh shit,
I
go back.
can't. I can't physically talk to people when I know I'm angry,
I'm still angry. I'm still angry, and I can't help it.
because we won't have a peaceful conversation.
What you mean?
And I don't want to have a displeaseful conversation.
It's not going to be peaceful,
What do you do?
or I'm going to emotionally.
No, because
Take
I didn't get
everything
to
you
the
say.
bottom.
Oh,
Person-
I'm going to take it
yeah, I'm
personally.
gonna take it personal.
I can't help it.
That's why I like to talk to people when I'm mad. Like
Right.
when I'm in the moment mad, like no,
It
don't
might
talk
be
to
it
me.
might be a week or two. I'm like, all right, I think I'm ready. But then I got to make sure they're ready too, because I ain't gonna just impose on you. All right, now I'm ready. Can you want to talk? Kind of thing.
yeah,
Put
that
you
makes
here.
that makes sense, Carl.
Carl.
Look at
Yeah.
Carl.
I'm emotional.
I'm a show. Like, oh,
Yeah.
Can't let
That's
it go.
fucking Dog
Why we
rode
can't be Donnell Jones?
Dog rode up to her
That's even
house and
worse.
got his feelings. 'Cause he seen her
Because I
happy
wish I
with her
never
man.
Right.
But he wish he
At
never met her.
all.
Hey, dog
Even
was
though I love her
salty.
so, she's got love for me.
Hey, the face
Dog,
he made.
you throwing off the order.
I'm not. But no,
But in this circumstance,
Just read it to them and then we
Yeah.
fill in the gap.
but no, but in the bottom,
Even
when I
though
told
this
him,
is
I'm like,
nice.
I don't have to be in your space having a constant reminder of how shit went. He's like, well, even this is nice, even though you being an asshole. But he like, okay.
And then what you doing?
And I'm
today?
no, but I'm thinking like because after he said okay, I thought that was it. Like he saw what I said, like, I don't have to be in your space. All right, because he's done that. Like, all right, okay, and then he'll leave. But then it's gonna come right back. No, it's not okay. What you doing today?
What was that?
he's pushing.
Right. Mhm.
Now
He's
he's just being
gaslighting me.
disrespectful.
Yeah,
He's
absolutely.
a gaslighter for real.
Mhm.
Yeah. So
Read the next line.
Lack
and
of
we'll skip it.
accountability.
So the next,
Accountable.
I
where's
did,
the button?
this one didn't go to time.
Accountability.
So then he write me, and he's like, "We need to talk in person." And I quoted where I said, I don't need to revisit that feeling looking at you. What did I just say? He said, I feel that, and this is kind of what Tommy, what he came off of, but it was like, I feel there's a crazy disconnect on how you see things and how I see things. I said, I'm not surprised at that because we had two very different outcomes. We was on two different
Spectrum.
sides of the situation here. Like you
Mhm.
went from telling me that I wasn't ready for a relationship because I quote unquote move on too fast when I did a scene for work with no emotions attached to it. But you went and jumped in a full-blown relationship after never having time for the one you pursued with me. So then he yelling, he like, I wanted to be with you, but you did nothing to make that happen.
Right.
Nothing.
Like, stop it.
Like how you shoot your shot and then it turned into me always holding the fucking ball.
Because he airball it.
Mhm.
Like how does that work?
And it rolled over to you, and you picked it up.
He's like, I
Kept it.
told you my timing was off. I'm in a completely different place now. I wish I was able to show you that. So he's like, I know it may not seem like it to you, but I was very happy with you and the possibility of us being together for real. And I admit it, I'm like, I was too, because I don't let people get close to me like that, and y'all know that.
Mhm.
Like, I be in a shell, I be in a bubble. I don't approach people. I get kind of antsy when people approach me because I'm like, the fuck you want? Like, I don't like people talking to me like that.
No.
But me taking that chance, I regret it. He's like, I regret we didn't work out, but I really enjoyed our time. Wish I knew our last time was gonna be our last time. And I'm like, had we both put in the effort and then it didn't work, I would feel
That's
different.
different, right?
Because everybody's not gonna be fucking compatible. But if I'm giving, my 100%, you giving yours, and then we not clicking, that's nobody's fault.
Right.
But for you to come into my space
And interrupt.
and then just half-ass it, and not
Mhm.
even half, nigga, you probably quarter-assed
I
it
was
if we're
just
being
gonna say
honest.
that.
That's different than us just not working out.
How soon after the interaction did he get in this relationship? Like how much time?
It was
passed?
literally just a matter of weeks.
Oh, so he was already hollering at her.
Yeah.
And swore that he wasn't.
And made that decision really quick.
Because
Right.
she was already in his space.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because it was funny because his birthday had came up and he posted, and it was like a little birthday gathering or whatever. Like she was there, whatever. Like it was just, I told him, I was like, the signs was there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't trip.
Right.
I don't question you. I'm not, oh, well, what was you doing with such and such? And what was this? And what was that? I am very much the type, and maybe it's immature on my part. For me, it's really just protecting my peace, and because I don't want to argue about shit, especially shit that I feel like is not going to have a significant impact on me. I'm not finna be heartbroken about you fucking with nobody. I'm not that invested to where I can't leave you where the fuck you stand. So it's not that big of a deal. My only problem is when I gave you the choice and the chance to get the fuck up out of here, you like, but I don't want to let you go.
Right.
Is he still with this person right now?
Probably is.
Yeah, and that's the funny part. So we haven't even gotten to the the juicy shit yet.
It's getting good, y'all.
Yeah. So he's like, maybe I
Show 'em
fucked
go.
up, but I know what you mean to me. So I put the question mark. He said, you mean a lot to me. I know my intentions with you was to be with you. I said, it could be worse. I could be mad at you and hating on your situation. I'm not on either of those.
Right.
Like I literally just let you live. And he's like,
Something
it
miss
feels
me
like
with
you
that
hate
bullshit.
me. Like it feels like you hate me. Choosing to protect myself from you isn't hating you. I let my guard down, letting you in and giving multiple chances. So now I'm just like, when a person shows you who they are, it doesn't matter who you want them to be. I wanted you to be the person you made me believe you be with me. You weren't, and that's fine. I don't need to be in your presence watching you live this fairy tale shit out just to prove I'm happy for you.
Right.
I can be happy that you found a person without being in your fucking face. And I think that's the thing that annoys me about it. It's like, don't sit here and be like, all right, I know I fucked you over, but I really want you to be a witness to my happiness. And,
Right. For what?
I don't have to wish bad on you.
Mm-mm.
I don't have to hope shit don't work out and I hope she cheat on that bitch ass nigga. No. I actually hope that, shit works out and y'all can make whatever happen.
You are the
Just leave me
definition
out of that.
good
I don't have to
story.
be. I don't have to be a part of your story.
Absolutely.
We don't
not.
have to maintain a friendship for us to be close when you know how you handled our situation.
Right.
I don't want no parts of that.
And not only mention that too, you're not gonna have me trying to fake like a fake backup, because that's really what you're trying to do is have me on your bench, and I'm not trying to be on your bench, my nigga. I'm not
Trying
a
to
bench
have
warmer.
roster.
We're not doing that. Go back to your
Because
bitch
I was
and leave me
very
alone.
because he stopped
But you gonna
responding.
starting point guard, baby.
Yeah, because he
Never.
after that last part when I said it, he finally stopped replying. He didn't say nothing else. I'm not on that part yet, but I gotta queue up to it. Cause nigga, you had me fucked
What
up.
app is this? It got me.
Just Snapchat.
That's Snapchat.
Okay, I don't have Snapchat. So.
Yeah.
Am
Dog, I hate you.
But,
I lying?
but it was like, but he ain't lying.
I know I'm tired of niggas like randomly sending me their fucking meat though. And it don't even be like appropriate
Right.
meat.
Yo, when would that ever go away? Because there's nothing about anything suggests like, let me send my dick. She's going like that.
Yeah. You should be able to skip 2 forward.
Like message
Give
request,
two of
dick
them.
pic. What
skip
the
2
hell?
forward.
Here.
One more.
God damn it, woman. That was it.
Oh, was it? I didn't see the last one. Oh.
Now that everybody all up in the business, let's pull up Trey song.
No. No.
No, because it's like, oh shit, they in my business. Pull up Trey songs. He was next.
Hey, I'm sorry, bro.
We got Trey songs now.
Who is
But anyway,
that?
We gonna look at Trey songs while Mimi gets her shit together.
No, I got it.
Like, who's that?
That's Trey song.
It's
Yes.
Trey.
What?
Whatever they said he been doing it.
He look healthy.
He just kidnapping bitches, letting his hair grow out.
This nigga got a carefree girl.
Yeah.
He living carefree with bitches in his bedroom.
Yeah, I heard.
Hey.
We could say, yikes, how you mad and you in another situation, homie. Immediately
do.
after, like we definitely overlapped.
That's crazy.
Men don't understand how difficult it is to watch his fairy tale play out in your face. Some women may be able to handle that. I will admit I can't and I won't. So friendship doesn't make sense here. And I get it because, like I said, I am able to be cool with people that I fucked with. I'm able to be cool with people that I dated. But you not finna move foul with me and come waste my time and then expect me to go see you put that time into somebody else.
Right.
That's no.
I just want you
I'm not even finna play that game with you. Because as much as I said I don't have to wish bad on you and all of that shit, I don't have
need
to
to watch
see
this
you.
either. Right.
I don't have to watch anything.
This is called my boundary for a reason, because I have something kind of similar where it's a guy that I was dealing with. He stayed in Atlanta and he got married. And he told me he's like, hey, I'm just giving you a heads up. I'm gonna get married. Woo. I said, okay, what you telling me for? Because I'm like, we not together. What you telling me for?
Right.
Well, because I'm in love with you too. Whoa,
Whoa.
time out.
Damn.
No.
You gotta chill out.
You already made your decision. You enjoy your life.
Okay.
But we
That's-
can't still be friends. We can't be cool. I miss you.
That's the
Nope.
bullshit. That's the bullshit. Right there. That's the ultimate bullshit.
So that's
right
to miss me with that bullshit.
there. Yeah, I definitely understand.
We
What,
can't be friends though.
I understand
No.
what you
And he
said.
a Cancer too.
And what you said. Is the same thing
Whoa,
that-
wait a
that-
minute.
That Kayla said.
Get off this cancer slander. But no, like on some real shit. Like I've made my decision. I figured out. All right, it's her that
But
I
it's
love.
not, because
Oh,
then he
now
still
see,
said
no,
to me that it's still.
Well,
He's
no,
like,
I'm saying in the fact that like, all right, I've made my choice. It's her. I like her. I'm gonna be with her. But I did enjoy us being friends. Like we still can't be friends. I ain't on that. I'm still trying to love you, shit, because I made my choice. This is who I'm gonna be with. But you as my home, like you was my dog.
and it's still gonna be no for me, dog.
Because I definitely can't
Because
do.
it's
I
still
can't do the
under-
opposite. I definitely can't do the opposite. I'm not
This
gonna be a
actually
friend
goes
with
to your
another nigga.
conversation earlier, one.
But I feel like once I don't know how other people feel, but like how Tommy was saying, like when I get to a point where like I'm so mad I can't talk to you, I feel like when I've gotten to the point where I fully flushed you out my system, like I don't even be on that with you, I'm perfectly fine with being your friend. Because I personally internally have accepted the fact that whatever I thought we was gonna do, that's not gonna work. And it's never gonna be
But
that.
the unfair thing is that you expect because you are, they are too, and that's
Right.
not fair.
So I shouldn't expect that they want to be. I mean,
you don't.
if I extend the olive branch, I'm like, we could be cool, and you say no, then you just said no. Like I ain't gonna beat you up because you said you don't want to fuck with me like that.
I thought maybe he was saying this. Hey, I don't want you to find out any other kind of way. But
well, that's what. He initially said that. No, but then he said but.
Yeah,
and added that part in. And I mean, the last time he communicated with me is on my birthday. He sent me a message when I was in.
Do you be putting on these young boys?
But
you just body roll?
I did. It was more of a little wine, little Rihanna wine.
Right. Don't elbow Tommy.
I don't want to have that imagination in mind. I don't want to imagine that right now. I'm looking away.
Go ahead. Did you send 2 or 1?
I'm finna send another one. I'm
over here doing my body.
Stop.
Hear this? Hear that type of noise?
Y'all can sit next to each other next week.
Stop it.
Robotus said.
They don't know how to behave.
He running it like a classroom. They tell me your desk is over here now.
Yo, I used to hate that in school. You show up.
You didn't do nothing.
It was her. I work better when she sit next to me.
Yeah.
So now you don't. All you do is fucking
Right,
talk,
those-
bro.
those
Shut
are
up.
the
Serena
last
took
two
my
steps.
pencil.
No, I didn't. Look, it's right there.
Be friends with who?
What you talking about?
Mika said you can't expect you out of other folks, and that, but I still love you is crazy, and
Yes,
that
it
is, I think that is one of my
Hey,
biggest.
sometimes we still love you though.
I think that's one of my biggest and hardest lessons in life. Trying to adapt to the fact that I'm not going to be able to get me out of everybody, and me handling situations the way that I do, and being solid, and like being upfront and honest about shit. I be expecting that from other people.
That's kind of arrogant.
Knowing that
narcissistic as fuck.
You know what I'm saying? I just realized that, you know what? I'm so lovable, but motherfuckers just won't forget me and shit. You know what I mean?
I'm just too motherfucking solid for my damn self. Niggas wish they could, but they can't fuck with me because I can't fuck with my damn self.
I wish I was you so I could love me.
Man, you call me a narcissist.
She said that with a straight ass face.
That's crazy.
So
Oh,
this
there's
is when I was
more.
telling him, like, choosing to protect myself, that's not hating them. That's just me. That's me protecting my peace, keeping my space pure. I can't see that. I'm gonna have to actually pull it up on my phone.
The inner sanctum.
Yeah,
There we
we
go.
said, so here's the thing. I love you, Mimi, and I love you in a romantic, intimate way, but we not there right now, but I still want you in my life. Nigga.
See?
Told you.
That's why when you said that, I'm like, I can't make it put this motherfucker.
Yep, I already knew. I knew where it was.
Why
I,
can't
that's
you?
why I said it, because I knew where it was going.
But I'm like,
I knew.
so you think that's fair? Hey, I love you, but I put somebody else above you. I still want you in my life though, so you can watch me be with them instead of you. It's cool though, because I love you, and like,
But what if he said this? Not saying this is right. So here's the thing. I love you, Mimi, and I love you in a romantic, intimate way. I'm willing to drop what I got right now and have you back in my life. 100%.
no, because you made your choice the first time.
Okay.
Mhm.
Hey, but
I've actually
That's some bitch ass shit to say.
I've
right
had
there.
that conversation
people
too.
now-
make choices in life all the time.
Now these two know, because it was a running group, and a running joke in our group chat. My ex did this shit. Remember, he was in the middle of the bar. He was in the bar with his new bitch at the time, and he was like, "If you tell me that you'll take me back, I will leave her right now." And she over there just smiling it up,
Just
ordering
like,
a fucking vodka
doo-doo-doo.
cranberry.
Waving at you. This Mimi.
Oh, this is Mimi. Oh my God, I have heard so much about you. If you don't know, bitch.
Like, and I've also supported you. I bought some of your products. Did you see when it was
Oh,
delivered?
see, I wasn't doing it then.
And it's like, what's that? Whitney and Dwayne.
Mm-hmm.
Same kind of shit.
Yep.
Yeah, but it's like, I don't know how other people think, because I feel like there are a lot of women that probably would have swooned over that and felt like that was romantic,
Right. And
or they would have felt like they had one up on the chick that he chose fucking over you.
Mm-hmm.
The same person who didn't have time for the relationship that he initiated with you is now giving all of that time to somebody else. So he didn't feel like I was valuable enough for him to do what the fuck he was supposed to do. But now I'm supposed to be like, but you love me though? No.
That sounds like I still want to fuck.
About saying it ain't about sex.
And
you gonna let me?
Life.
Look, and you gonna let me?
Right. What's up with that?
You know what I think is a harsh reality that some people just gonna face in life? Like, you're gonna be somebody's second, third option. Whether they tell you or you find out or not, I think that's just the way life is gonna go.
But once you find out, you still cool with it? Like,
I mean, if you love a
You
motherfucker,
love being
I mean,
number two.
we just played on the show. Tyrese wasn't his bitch first choice. She wanted Paul Walker, and look how he talked about
that
him.
nigga was
He was hurt.
that nigga
I didn't
Carl
say
Thomas, man.
that niggas wasn't gonna talk about you. I'm just saying that once we get the jokes off, we'll come to understand. Like, look, bro, that's just the bitch you chose.
I am realistic enough to where I feel like most niggas that get married, they're not marrying their first choice. They ran off the bitch that they truly loved to the point where she got sick of their shit. And now whoever that he's actually with, that was because he couldn't have the one bitch that he truly, truly loved.
And 9 times out of 10,
And
he
I
wasn't
will
her
have to-
first choice.
Am I saying that that's always the case? No, because marriage can be a beautiful fucking
That was
thing.
the nigga that she talked into marrying.
But I also do feel like in way
This is
more often
this
than
is a
not,
second string.
a lot of
marriage.
niggas end up marrying chicks that were not their first choice.
Yeah, this is a second option marriage.
But it got to the point where it was literally that one that not only got away, it was that one that ran away because she was tired of the
She
bullshit.
sick of your shit.
And while he was going through his motions and coming into himself as a grown man and finally able to settle and shit, she didn't stick around for that. So by the time he was ready and on that, he had to go with the next best thing, but it wasn't who he would have chose first. I'm realistic enough to know that.
Man, that's life. You got to grow up sometimes.
But I'm just saying, so it's not something that goes over my head. I felt like that for a long time.
And by all means, you have the right to tell a motherfucker you do not want to be a part of his growth.
Yep. So go on.
You can grow up. That's great. I applaud you, but I don't gotta be a part of it.
Right.
So like, dude, this is what I mean about you playing in my face. Like, you really be on bullshit. How? I said you right. I said the fact that you thought that was okay to even propose it.
Right.
Like, for you to even put that on the table means that you got me fucked up.
His girlfriend probably beat shit out of dog.
He's like, because I fucking miss you.
Watch
but I
the
said,
show.
I told you, I'm not your backup bitch months ago. I'm not your runner up. I'm not your break glass in case of fucking emergency.
Right.
That is not what this is.
That is a wild concept.
Oh, I've used to say that before.
But it's a wild concept. That a nigga think that.
Man, everybody got him back.
And of course, he's like, well, it ain't about that. You know, nobody ever said you were. But this is the point where he finally stopped responding. I said, but you land shit on me like, oh, I love you, but I'm over here. Save that energy for the one who you chose. I'm not mad at your choice. I'm getting mad that you act like you want me to be front and center to it so bad. You made that choice for you to live with, not me.
Mm-hmm.
He wants y'all to be sister.
Not happening.
He want his cake and fuck it too.
Yeah, because I don't understand that phrase. Whenever like you want your cake, eat the
You
choice.
built. You
I
made.
thought that's
the
what
cake.
you was. I was supposed to eat the cake after I make that motherfucker, right? It's edible, right?
No. You see how beautiful it is when you made it, and you want to keep it beautiful, but you're getting hungry. So you can't keep the beauty of the cake and still enjoy the cake.
Eat the corners.
You're supposed to actually cut from the inside.
Eat the corner.
Niggas don't think. That's why bun cake exists.
Hey, bundt cake is fire. Don't you ever disrespect
I didn't
bundt cake.
disrespect it. I said that's what it's for.
Pound cake too, lemon
Pound.
cake, all that shit.
Kayla said, and I won't be used for emotional labor either.
Exactly.
And that's a big thing because, like I tell them, you keep, well, why can't we just be friends? Why can't we just be friends, bro? What is we supposed to talk about? Because I know you don't think you finna come dump your relationship problems on me.
That part.
I know you don't think that we finna sit here.
That nigga want
We finna sit
I'm not
here.
gonna be. I'm not gonna be your
Yo,
therapist.
niggas be really wanting a relationship.
But no,
Look
for
at your
real. Like,
bum ass on.
and that's another thing. He did that to me too. He also, before the birthday message, he also messaged me. Bitch was upstairs asleep. He calling me, talking some man. I need to talk to you about. There's nothing for us to talk about, my guy.
You just told me you love me, but now you want me to talk about my new bitch?
Hey,
I'm like, what's going on?
but
That's not how this
honestly,
works.
Why niggas can't confide in y'all, man?
most times I don't be openly talking about that shit. Motherfuckers be asking.
At some point in
Don't
time,
ask.
you fucked with me.
Don't ask
Now
me.
because I chose the other bitch, you don't fuck with me no more.
Absolutely not.
What's
I'm not
wrong
gonna
with
be.
y'all?
I'm definitely not gonna be your
That's crazy.
just
Not gonna
because,
be
and
your-
that's another thing too, because he wasn't a
Hey, first of all, don't do that. It's a podcast. I'm supposed to offer the other side. That's what we're here for.
We've talked about your other side on this fucking podcast before.
Right.
Because when you had your issue with Lil Baby,
Look, and we all
when you
said
had your issue with Lil Baby and she tried that shit,
nah, she can get punched in the throat, but
exactly,
Oh.
nigga.
we not all supposed to just sit here and
now
agree.
it comes out.
Because it's a podcast. We're just supposed to
Now
sit
it
here and
comes
agree.
out.
I ain't supposed to be like,
we
yeah.
can
Not when
agree.
you didn't already put fucking hypocritical shit out there already.
Yeah,
That's for a
but- yeah.
motherfucker who ain't ever talked about it. But we've talked about
Yeah,
your
but-
Yeah,
situation.
Usher.
this-
And when you were,
this-
and
this
when you,
is different.
when the
This is
shoes were on
different.
your feet,
This
and
is
they was
different.
when them shoes was on your
This
feet, and them
is
J's was
different.
getting
Creased
scuffed.
and
When them
getting
J's was
creased.
getting scuffed, you was pissed.
Hey, look,
Like, how the fuck dare she
Hey.
coming to me talking about some, can we be some fucking friends after you didn't? You could have been said this shit and you didn't. And now you talking about, man, fuck you.
right, and that how you feel, that's how I felt, and you should feel that way. But as a podcast, which we are doing for the 100th time, it's my job to offer some pushback. Whether it's wrong or right, I got to get the comments talking.
Well, right now we can't see the comments.
I got to
so
get them to be like, why you tripping? And we still ain't seen a Jesus Devontae Christ yet. Why are you
Yeah,
niggas not
that's
saying
true.
nothing funny?
'Cause she-
Right.
she
Okay,
got
go talk to her.
Yep,
Like,
and that's what I said too. I said, go wake her ass up and go talk to her. You ain't gotta talk to me about it.
You not in on this one, Tom?
Yes.
He's
That's
in
all-
his
that's all you
phone.
got?
take it down, bro. That's the
Oh,
last
take it
one.
down now?
Yeah, that's the last one.
He's
Break
like,
it down
yes,
now.
yes.
But
Yes,
for
I
you
have.
to really feel like it is okay for you to be in this relationship and then coming to me like everything is cool,
Coming to you as a man.
like, bro, go
Whoop his
talk.
ass.
All of that energy that you putting into getting me to be your friend,
Put that into
go
your
put that into your woman.
Mm-hmm.
I don't
Put it
I
into
don't
your
need that
marriage.
energy from you.
His woman don't got to know what y'all talking about.
And that's another thing, because it's like the energy that he puts on social media towards his girlfriend versus the energy that they put in your fucking messages when it's on some baby come back.
Mm-hmm.
You can blame it all on me.
I
was
wrong. And I just can't live without you.
If that energy be so that energy be so fucking different. But when I tell you, like, I've really grown because it was so on my heart to go on his Twitter page and go and like at least 5 consecutive posts about your relationship and your
Mhm.
queen and your lady and all this shit, because I feel like maybe you need a reminder.
Oh yeah, I definitely. want to go hit the
Maybe you
marriage
needed the
pictures.
notifications to go back and read what the fuck you wrote about it, so you can stay out of my goddamn messages.
Yep.
But you don't care enough about that. So
Like,
you
it's
don't have to
just-
do that.
Nope.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't bother, dude.
Mhm.
I don't understand the obsession, because it's all like, because like I said, there was a lot in the middle that I left out because I'm not gonna make y'all sit through the entire thing. But it's all, man, and I just like your personality and your
Right.
this and your that, and you knew that shit before you bullshitted.
Niggas
Oh,
niggas like that be setting up shit to make sure he always have access to shit.
and that's what I told him. I'm like,
Hey. He's leaving the options open.
Sometimes you gotta do that.
He just leave the options open. I
Yeah,
miss you
man.
though, because sometimes it work.
Right. Sometimes you gotta be able to
Sometimes
circle. Sometimes you gotta be able to circle the block when you need to,
Sometimes
man.
it work.
no, and it does. Like, for some, because like I said, certain women are actually cool with that because they find it flattering.
The expectations are low.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's telling me that he loves me. He misses me. I can't get that from my man right now.
But
And
I
this person is
I
connecting
said,
me.
I told him, I'm like, dog, you lucky I'm a new person. What you mean by that? I
Right.
said, because in 2010, I'd have beat your ass.
Right.
Like, I would have grabbed you by your neck and I'd have drug your shit. Like, I would have
would've
really
went
put.
to her Facebook and been like, "Hey, let me send you this. Want to see this?"
Oh, the whole conversation.
whole conversation. Like, here you go. I'm trying to help you out. You see, I'm pushing him back
That's-
over to you,
that's
but he's still
crazy.
coming back.
Sis.
Like, I'd
Push 'em back,
have
sis.
definitely created a
sis.
group chat and messenger and added her like,
Mhm.
can we get an intervention going? Because your boyfriend won't leave me alone.
Right.
Dun,
But I'm not that
dun,
person.
dun.
I'm like, dude, just leave me alone. But even then, when I told him that back in 2010, I'd have beat his ass, y'all know what his response was? He was
LOL.
no, he was like, "Well, I'd rather that than you just cutting me off." I said, "I know
You
me
know
cutting you
what?
off hurts more
What's wrong with this?
because you don't have the
Baby,
access."
come back.
I recognize
That's
that
what's wrong.
me cutting off access to me is way more effective.
Mhm.
It's
And
way
it,
more
hurt, and
effective.
it hurts when you still like somebody that everybody else get to interact with you,
Yep.
and you can't.
I
Mhm.
ain't. Yeah, I don't know if I ever liked a person like
Here
that.
we go.
No,
I don't think I've been cut off like that. To be honest.
I got cut off like that by
I
somebody.
ain't never got
And I'm
cut off like
damn,
that.
It's that bad. And
No, I ain't never did nothing that bad. At least to the best of my knowledge.
Yeah, but
Since
that's
we talking about, we pull up these messages.
but that and that fucks with him because I think that he is so used to motherfuckers still allowing him in their space,
yep.
and the fact that I'm like block,
So you
block,
can see how
block.
I
Right.
respond.
And he can't do that?
Stop hating on my nigga.
You green.
Yeah, I'm green. So you can see this is the
Stop
last time
hating
I
on you.
responded.
How am I hating?
So he even tried to call.
How I'm hating?
Yeah. And then,
Fuck
my
it.
birthday last year.
Hey, look, man.
Mika said yikes on low expectations, but that's exactly what the fuck.
Hey,
it
man,
is.
these expectations can't be that fucking low. I still can't
Remember
find
Mad
no
TV?
girlfriend.
Lowered
Expectations.
expectations.
They ain't that low. I'm still single out here.
What he married?
What?
You said what? Oh, I was just saying the expectations can't be that low. Somebody's still setting the bar.
Hey, y'all cooking Easter dinner and shit?
I'm working on Easter.
My daughter's was
nah.
texting me about coming over their house.
Nah. You know what?
I'm
Look,
going to
are they
Easter
playing
dinner.
Real America?
No one. No.
You thought Hulk Hogan was
Ain't no nigga. Ain't no nigga doing Hulk Hogan poems upstairs, my guy.
Hey,
Wait a minute.
hey, that'd have been cold if Hogan came in here and snatched the mic from me. Like, let me tell you something, brother. She is not your placeholder. She is not your rebound.
Ooh.
Be a Hulkamaniac.
And in true racist fashion, you need to drop the N bomb just for you.
Right.
Hey, let me tell you something, nigger. Like, whoa.
Like,
Who ass
wait a
nigga?
minute.
I'm coming for you.
I would let it slide too. 'Cause
See.
it fits.
That is wild, bro.
Man, ain't nobody cooking Easter dinner now?
I told you, don't worry. They giving
I
us
back-
free. They
Look, you
giving
like,
us
but for
free
real
money.
though, it's
Yeah, for real. Like, maybe I can talk moms into making like some green beans or something.
I don't think nobody care no more like they used to back in the day.
We got a bag of frozen fucking sweet potatoes in the freezer. They getting used for something.
I am
Motherfuckers is
Why are you so angry?
Cuz, man.
I'm not cooking
I
like
ain't
a
ate all
traditional
day.
Easter dinner, like
It shows.
how everybody, because my mom don't cook shit. We've talked about this. My mom,
She don't even chip in on the mac and cheese no more.
my mom don't cook. No, because I make the mac and cheese and I make it from scratch. So I do, outside of the fucking noodles, I'm, Avengers assembling this shit.
Green beans.
I just made some.
Green beans and mac and cheese.
I gotta run
mean,
them back.
that's
Are,
mad.
are you
I mean,
cooking?
Dior's is doing their
Yeah.
Sunday
Oh, shit,
thing.
I'm coming to
So
your house then.
you might
But
have to do that.
for me, I'm actually, like I said, it's not gonna be like a traditional because I really want prime rib.
I got some weed. I bring
So-
some weed and some juice. What you need?
Prime rib, Cornish hen, and ham will be the meats. I'm not eating ham, but mom and them love Easter ham and shit.
What you need me to bring?
I've made Cornish hen in a long time.
and
That shit
then
sounds good.
My mac. Yeah, I've been wanting Cornish hens for a minute.
See,
I'm definitely
avoiding
I'm
that.
I'm making a repast green beans. I got to. And
me and Tommy finna show up.
and you know, hey, you know what's crazy?
Right.
Look, I'm
word,
about to
word.
show up
Just
too.
You know
what
what's
need.
crazy? Because as I'm getting older and with my stepdad not being there, like I think a lot of people always felt like they be surprised, like Mimi, you could cook. And I didn't have to, so I wasn't. Me not doing it was just because I had a big country Alabama ass nigga in the house that didn't. He was like a guard dog in the kitchen. Like if you go grab the pot and shit, what you finna do? I'm going now. I'm finna cook. Like he didn't want nobody to cook it with
Man,
him.
he ain't want nobody in that motherfucking kitchen.
But that's because my mom was always the breadwinner, right? And him cooking was his value to the household.
Mhm.
So I think he was always intimidated. Like, damn,
You
if,
ain't finna replace
if other
me, though.
motherfuckers start getting in the kitchen and shit, she gonna realize she don't really need me, and then I'm about this
Hey,
motherfucker.
that Chinese chicken look good though.
So,
That shit
Jelly
was
Bean
delicious.
made
Yeah.
Jelly Bean. Y'all know she's 13. She'll be 14 this year. She made. She wanted sweet and sour chicken. She wanted me to make it, and I said no. because I'm always the one cooking in here. And you want this shit, and I knew how much effort went into make. I'm like,
Yeah,
bro, I'm not
that's-
gonna do that.
Yeah.
But when I tell you, I was so proud of her because she did everything from trimming the chicken breasts, cutting them in half and making tenderloins and little shit, the little chicken
Oh, you didn't
tenderloins
get
on
the
it.
pre-cut ones. You got her cutting breasts. Damn.
Well,
Chicken tender.
no,
Right.
I had chicken tenders, and I'm like, I thought they fried them because I didn't see them. Come to find out, when they put the groceries up, lazy bastards, they didn't take them out of the bag, like that grocery bag.
Oh, they just put it in the fridge.
So they
like
just put it
that.
in the fridge, and it was in the back. So I didn't see them when I looked in there. So I thought that they cooked them. So I ended up having to throw them out. But we had chicken breast for something else. You gotta
Yeah.
get.
Batter, then the dry batter, then wet it, dry it again.
But it's crazy because it's like you gotta fry them, then you gotta let them sit for like 45 minutes, then you gotta fry them again. Like it's a long process.
No, I ain't
Like-
fucking around with no Chinese chicken.
Like, bro, when I
rather just
tell
go to
you,
the Chinese place.
by the time she brought my plate, it was like 2 something in the morning. Like she was cooking for a long time, and she made so much chicken. I was like, but that shit, it looked perfect.
It looked.
Yeah,
it looked
good.
amazing.
Like she got
It
a
looked like it
restaurant.
just came out the fucking
It was
restaurant
golden
box.
brown.
But when I tell you that shit tasted even better, because I'm like, bro, I know this is chicken. Like,
Right.
You don't know if you eating chicken when you go to Chinese.
yeah,
joint?
don't get me
Maybe
wrong,
a
the
little
shit tastes
questionable.
good, dipping in the little yum yums, so that'll be
That's
good.
some great
Right.
rat.
So,
ain't
so it tastes good, but it's like it hit different because I'm like, bro, I know that this is actual chicken breast that she making right now.
No,
And that shit
Mario.
hit.
we're
No,
alive.
Mario, we're really here. We are in
He said-
existence.
Yeah, we're
Ow!
here. You might have.
Motherfucker, what?
Well, I tagged you in a post, from Sunday and today.
She's just
Because
here.
of WrestleMania this weekend, we didn't record on Sunday, so we're doing it tonight. And then we still here now because Easter is Sunday, so we won't be here. Yeah, y'all late as fuck.
Yes, we are.
Yeah, we've been here for
celebrating
2 hours
the-
and
the
32
resurrection
minutes.
of Jesus.
I'm
on
going to
Sunday.
shake ass at brunch in ATL for Easter.
Go,
You
go
go.
live.
Who?
That's Caleb.
So you're gonna celebrate the resurrection of the Christ by shaking your ass?
Put your ass on the live for 1,000. Put your
Right.
ass on the live for
I guess you said
1,000.
Jesus rose.
Shake your ass to Jesus.
Throw that ass in the prayer circle.
Jesus rose for that ass.
Right. Jesus is risen today.
So as you tax.
Throw
That's
that
wild.
ass in the circle.
What?
Throw that ass in the circle.
for Jesus.
Throw that
Mika
ass
said
in
I'm
the circle.
cooking dressing, mac and cheese, greens, ham, and sweet
I
potatoes.
don't want to hear about nobody cooking their plates and not being offered.
Yeah. See, and I
You in a
was
whole
de-
nother state. That don't help.
and it's I know I'm definitely making yams and macaroni because you gotta have them together.
Can I get with the
They gotta
yams?
they gotta hit the plate.
Sweet
My mom is asking me for
yams.
green. I think it's like everything else kind of fits, but I really, really, really want prime rib and Cornish hen. So I know that I'm making those for sure. I even bought a new
Yo, did you know? Yo,
He did.
That's why grandma was waiting. Hey, I took it out immediately. So.
And they say chivalry's dead.
Right, see, Tone was on it.
dog. So lucky that it's a plastic knife.
I said, hey, just try it out. Look, no, say trash. I took my bottle out. At least it was just a bottle. It was an empty bottle, fam. Still got the cap on.
Wait, why Mario watching the show? He has the whole poetry night upstairs. Ain't you like the poet laureate of this damn city?
He's taking a break.
You supposed to? You supposed to go on some old I'm at all the poetry shit.
Mika says you want potato salad. I really been
I
wanting
miss a
pasta
good
salad,
Yo.
like with the pepperonis
I
and
missed a good
everything.
potato salad.
People eat potato salad. It's terrorist.
Well, fuck you too.
Oh, see, he said, I don't do open mics.
I don't believe you have the audacity
Wow.
to ask me about an open
Yeah, you
mic.
gonna ask my nigga Mario about an open mic night?
He's like, I don't do.
Sorry, I put you in
No,
the
that
wrong
sounds
class.
so.
Say,
He said it so
don't you know who I
disrespectfully.
am?
I don't do open mics.
He scoffed at you.
I was
Yeah.
just, I swear to God, I was just gonna say I could hear the scoff.
Right, and he took his white glove off and slapped you with it too and put it back on.
He scoffed at you. That nigga said, open mic, nigga, be for real.
Open.
I am a headliner. I get booked.
Like this is beneath me.
He get booked.
Look,
nigga.
look,
See, look, now we gonna write it.
I,
Blasphemy.
Hey,
I am a
I
thespian.
know Juan's answer already, but going around the room, what is the craziest encounter that you had where somebody's significant other contacted you?
Oh,
You was a ain't no telling how many husbands and you was a hoe. Yes, and you wasn't even fucking with him.
You see me drop my head because I'm like, damn, which story can I tell that won't get a nigga in trouble?
That was crazy. Like, for real, bro.
That was wild.
I thought we was all homies in a circle.
Okay, so the most recent random one was I had a homegirl who I used to go to high school with. So she hit me up because her mom went missing. She, got dementia, was wrong and whatnot. So, I was posting stuff, getting contacts with people who could help her out and, help her look for it and whatnot. 2-3 days later, I hadn't heard anything else about it. So I go and I, hit her up. It's like, hey, I haven't heard from you in a minute or whatnot. Have you heard anything about your mom's? Her boyfriend was like, hey, my guy, stop DMing him. She got a man. And then blocked me.
This message clearly said, hey, have you heard anything about your mom?
Like, it ain't nothing about our conversation that said anything along the lines of like us talking or getting. I was just like, hey, I ain't heard from you in a long time since it was high school. What's going on? How's life? Then that's when we start talking about our mom missing. It's like, okay, we'll get to this person here. Boom, 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 boom. So I'm doing a follow-up just to make sure your mama ain't dead.
Well, now you find out that she got a man and a mama, so you should stop talking.
Man, that's exactly how it went. So now I'm thinking, like, did this nigga kill the mama? Because he showed blocked me quick as hell.
right.
Mario said I had a dude nearly get me in trouble calling me at 3 a.m. asking me why my name was in this girl phone.
Whole ass nigga.
You was on your Dave Hollister. You was laying next to wifey.
Right.
But real
Boy
dog.
said, and if I find out who she is because he wouldn't tell me, I'm putting my. Oh Lord, this nigga said, and if I find out who she is because he wouldn't tell me, I'm putting my poem in her.
Wow.
I was going to say, so why was your name in her phone, my guy?
Yeah, like I said, we know Wands. We all have a mutual friend, and she was on her podcast, and her, very abusive boyfriend. Because you can't tell me that nigga ain't a woman beater. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody that young looking fucking 46.
Oh my.
With an 80-year-old name, and he ain't abusive.
Dude name was Albert.
But yeah. He hopped in bro inbox on some real bullshit, and it's like he's not even a brother that used to fuck with her. So why are you angry?
Wrong one.
Wrong brother.
3 other brothers you could have chose from.
Right, niggas always want to beat up the pot smoking motherfucker.
He's like, oh, whoop your fat ass.
Hey, all Juan gotta do is get one grab. Motherfucker, it's over.
Bro, I don't want to fight niggas. Like, I don't know why do niggas want to fight, bro.
I know, but why take the risk, nigga? You like 6'4".
It's too much effort and expendable energy that I don't got.
I don't know. You kind of burst across the parking lot when it's.
Hey man, I see you chase Bree in the Bradley Center.
If my life is in danger and it's like you got to defend yourself, I ain't finna be no bitch. But if we can avoid getting to me having to put my hands on you physically,
especially if we're a bitch that I haven't touched,
let's do that. Right? You won't fight me over some pussy I'm not getting. Let's fight over some pussy that I was fucking and you were fucking, that we have a reason to be here.
You got
now it's a fight. It's a fight to the end. The best man win. You just want to fight me because I said hi. And the nigga above me was like, look at them titties. That was the crazy part.
You know the funny part about situations like this? Like, I've said a long time ago, like, bro, I'm never fighting no bitch about a nigga. But I will stump the fuck out of you for disrespect. So watch how you come at me about that nigga. Make sure that when you approach me about this nigga, you like, do I want the smoke or do I want answers? Because those are two different approaches. I told y'all 2 of mine already. I'll rehash them, but we on Tommy now.
Oh, it's on me. Yeah, I was just telling Sarita got plenty to choose from. I gotta pick one, but the most recent one is very minor because I was friends with one of the artists that I used to work with that we did curating shows, whatever. And she submitted some work, and we just stayed in contact. And she put a picture on Facebook, and she was looking all cute, whatever. I was like, okay, I see you. You trying to catch? That was my comment. Next thing you know, I got an inbox. What did you mean by that? I was like, who is you? Like, what do you
explain yourself?
Like,
elaborate further.
A random inbox. What you mean by who is this?
I was like, who are you? What are you talking about? And he screenshot the post. I was like, trying to catch? she out here trying to catch. I don't know what the fuck. Like she looked nice, and
Like,
somebody's
nigga,
gonna try to
do
holler
you
at
want
her.
a Webster's dictionary
Like, what?
of
Like-
trying to catch, nigga? You know
But
what that means.
what did you mean by that? Like, dog,
She's
why would
looking
you,
for the hoes, bro. Like, what else do you want?
She
Why
trying
we
to
talking
catch
about
this
this?
nut, nigga. Now what?
Right.
See,
end up that was her ex-boyfriend, and he was like being real overprotective.
He was being weird.
he's in her
super
fucking
weird.
business. That's what it
Right.
was.
But is that a disrespectful comment? Like, oh, okay, I see you out here trying to catch.
What's disrespectful nowadays? I don't even.
Right.
Hey, Mario got a point. Mario said, "I'm just saying. I say if you have to fight over some pussy you're not getting, and you win the fight, you should get the pussy.
Facts.
Yeah,
Yeah.
That should be the prize.
But,
Right.
I mean,
No, I mean just in the circumstances,
In the normal-
it should be awarded.
yeah. I mean, that's just, you should get it 2 times.
You should get 2 pussies.
Yeah. At the same time.
It don't have to be the same one twice. It could be 2 different pussies. It can be not even the original
Don't look at
pussy
me.
you fought over.
Yeah. Just
So-
somebody should fuck you after that.
I thought-
Pussy adjacent.
I thought you out here trying to catch was a very polite way of saying you
You
look
look good.
You look good.
It
that was
Tommy.
I thought that was a very
It
polite way
He's
of saying
highly
that.
upset that he's not catching it anymore.
Right.
Right. Well, he thought I was.
You
trying.
probably wasn't the
He
only
thought
nigga he
you were the
inboxed.
one getting it.
I hope I was the only one, because if you out here mass,
No,
texting-
no.
No,
Niggas,
no, no.
niggas always do that. Like, bro, mind your business.
He's
Yeah.
mass doing
he picked me.
Stop talking
Mhm.
to niggas. Go talk to your girlfriend.
And I think
Ask your
sometimes
girlfriend what's going
too,
on.
they try to pick the ones that are the less threatening that they think, because they will think like, like Tommy Smooth. I'm gonna just go ahead and slide in and see if he gonna say
Right.
something or not.
Tommy
'cause it's-
smooth. He mature. He's
he ain't gonna fight me back.
It's that principal nigga. Mr.
Right.
Clark ain't gonna move shit.
They used to call me Crazy Joe.
Right,
Now
he
they
ain't
call
gonna
me
bring
Batman.
like he ain't gonna bring out the bullhorn on me. Like,
Then it's
you
like
know?
Tone. It's like, man, I'm finna AARP whoop his ass.
Man,
Then it's
man.
one.
I'ma arp
Man,
this
that nigga gonna be breathing hard and shit. And fuck, man, I'm finna beat his ass. So they have they things of what they
Whatever they thought-
perceive
whatever
as
they thought it-
weaknesses. Because
Right.
that's why I fought all the time, because I was the smallest out of everybody. So everybody automatically thought, oh, that's the little bitch. I'm gonna whoop her ass. But I was the one with the fucking temper. I was the angry one.
You're the one that got a point to prove.
They ain't wanna fuck with Tavy though. They ain't wanna fuck with the Amazon.
Have you seen Tavy?
But I'm just saying,
Tavy my size.
look,
At least
she
height-wise.
hey, look, she is. And before me and Tavy found out we was related, we was finna scrap in 3rd grade. And I tell her to this day, I'm like, bro, I was finna clear the shit out you with that chair. That wasn't gonna be no fair one.
WWF?
I
That's
tell her
that's
all
gonna
the
be
time.
some
With
glow.
the
Right.
school chairs?
There's gonna be
'Cause
some glow
We didn't
wrestling.
have folding chairs in class.
That shiny blue one.
Oh,
That one looked
That
like
shine-
it hurt.
That motherfucker look like it hurt.
Dude.
You ever fell off?
You
that
got the
motherfucker?
shiny black
Oh,
over here, and then
yeah.
look. Look.
The thing about it is, I haven't actually reached that moment where somebody has felt the wrath of my anger ever. So I don't even know what the fuck. I don't know what.
I don't
fuck
know
is
what it
gonna
looks
Right.
like.
happen. I don't know what that shit's gonna look like. I don't.
yeah, that's gonna be.
I don't
want to
know what it looks
Yeah.
like.
I do, and that was my last fight, and that's why.
Yeah, I don't
Because I was dealing with so much shit that I had been like I had just got out of the situation like with me and Lando, and I was like I had a lot going on, and for somebody to continuously be like threatening, poking you and shit because they think it's
Mhm.
sweet.
Yeah, they poked the bear.
When I caught her, like I blacked the fuck out,
Yep.
and after that I was like, you know what? Maybe I need to channel my anger in different ways, or I'm gonna end up in a fucked up situation. And that's when I started trying to be cool and be zen and shit, and start like stop letting shit people was saying trigger me like that.
Mhm.
Like you're not finna trigger that kind of violent response out of me no more. So now you say what the fuck you want to say. Just know if you touch fingertip,
Mhm.
the
See,
moment
If the
chest or
baddest-
anything
if the
touch
baddest one
fingertip,
touches my hand.
See, I think I would have to be that. Like you can
Yeah,
say
'cause-
whatever you
'cause-
want to say.
yeah, you do all of that. But
Yeah,
if
fuck
if
with you.
if this is here and your body go here,
But the person that actually has the most danger is the person I don't know talking some shit like that. If I don't know you at all, like something takes over my body if I don't even know you and you talking shit like at all.
Mhm.
But somebody I know, I'll have a little bit more rational thought, like,
No,
well, maybe
we-
he don't
we
mean
was-
that
we was
shit or
wrong.
some
We was
shit.
wrong.
Mario
You know
said,
what
but
I'm
when old school jump on your ass, you be shot. You ain't building a reputation on me.
That's
Hey.
like that one video, that dude that kept on messing with that boy. No, that boy that's messing with that man.
The
That
old
kept
man.
following him,
Bathroom?
kept following
Yeah.
him. No, not the bathroom. There's another one in the mall.
And yeah,
And
it
he
was
cleared his shit
Yep.
because he kept on following
The-
him and kept on messing with
the
him. And his
old
friend
man.
just stepped to the side and was like, "Hey,
Hey, we told you.
like he told you to
There-
leave him
there-
alone."
there's-
a-
I don't
there's-
remember that, but I do remember it was one they were outside, and he thought that he was finna whoop that nigga ass, and he scraped this shit.
And niggas.
Tell
And
me
I'm
one with
like-
the garbage can. Because it's one with the garbage
Yo,
can
watching
too.
old people scrape young niggas be so
Hey,
fulfilling.
it's always you always know what's gonna happen because the old dude jump into some boxing stance.
And he
Hey.
pull the pants up and be like,
Oh, Dia upstairs.
And they be like,
Who?
Dia.
oh,
Anyway, but
nigga get to doing that little shit, and I was
Yeah.
like,
oh,
said,
he's like, yeah,
oh.
they're doing that.
mhm.
Or
I
when
said,
they start,
"Oh."
or when they start breaking out like old school phrases. He said, I ain't no play toy, bitch. I'm from Cleveland, and slapped the shit out of him. I was like, yeah.
I ain't no play
Niggas,
toy.
niggas be trying to go viral for the wrong
Right.
reasons.
I ain't no play toy.
First of all, I have been Zen for a long time now. It took me a long time to slap the shit out of Bay That's Not Bay. I was he told me get the fuck out of his car. And when I went to get the fuck out of his car, because I'm not gonna argue with you, he grabbed my arm. And as a reflex, because we didn't scrap back in the day, before I knew it, I caught him real quick with a twofer.
How you gonna tell somebody to get out your car and then when they oblige, you got your hands on?
Right. Cause
He was asking for it.
because he has this horrible thing. It's like, oh, perfect example. Remember Martin? He told Gina step, and then she was leaving.
Mhm.
That'd be that nigga. He'd tell me to leave, and then because I don't argue, I'm like, nigga, I'm not finna try to stay in your shit when I get up to go. Then when grab me and shit, you stop playing. You said to leave, nigga, so I'm leaving.
Right.
Cause you ain't finna fucking tell the police that I'm trespassing after you told me to get out. No.
Mhm.
But yeah, and I cleared this shit, and then I gotta end up getting a fucking text like, man, my lips still bleed. It's been like 2 days.
That's funny.
Like, hey, brought it on yourself.
As a reflex. Don't grab me.
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
If they grab you, you defending yourself.
I didn't know what was coming behind that grab. It could have been a
Mhm.
slap next. I
Yeah.
just didn't give him the chance to. I don't know, because when that OnlyFans shit came out, I just kind of let shit roll that time. That nigga snatched me up cold, and I was like, damn.
I wonder if I know how to fight. I never had to.
Kayla said, I wonder if I know how to fight. I never had to.
Hey, you
I think
Don't
it's a-
start no shit. Just
Hey,
start
you'll
You know-
figure it out.
I think it's a Rita turn, right? So you skip it over.
No, I mean, I just had like a chick that for a dude that I went to high school with, and she messaged me saying, hey, how do I know him? And I'm like, you can clearly see went to Wauwatosa West High School, So I mean, you can see that connection right there. And then she just actually, matter of fact, I might still have that message. Hold that thought.
Yeah,
One
one thing
thing
about
I holds on to
she,
everything.
She really wanted to know had he seen your vagina.
Right. And it's like, nope, you definitely have not, sir.
Like, did he take you to Pound Town?
Not
Did he
20
know that
not
your pussy hole
2023.
pink and your booty hole brown?
What's wrong with you?
I told y'all that's supposed to be the theme song for Hoecially Awkward.
No, I'm not. Nah.
It's something about that whole booty hole brown thing. I think we know that, but why we gotta hear it?
Mine not like, well, okay, it's
Nah,
brown,
hey.
but it's not like a different shade of brown. Like my booty hole is a uniform brown. It don't like get darker.
It's khaki.
All right, let's wrap this shit up. Now we talking about booty holes, man. We ain't got shit left to talk about.
Khaki butthole.
So
Mario-
yeah, this person was
Mario
just
said that
asking,
angers him.
saying, said I'm married to blank and he's cheating on me. So I'm just trying to find out with whom. Why are you messaging me, ma'am?
I just want to paint y'all a visual. She got rode by the Michelin Man.
Yeah.
Damn, fat white bitch.
Remember Garbage Pail Kids?
She definitely like cabbage.
She even got an angle that makes her try to look like she's smaller. She
And can't.
it ain't working
At all. Nope.
Is her husband black?
You know it.
Well, no, y'all know one of mine is when the chick
It's the black guy.
when the
that-
chick wrote me, oh, well, maybe you don't know. Maybe this is your first time tuning in, or you just missed that episode. But for a recap, one of my wildest hey Barbara, this is Shirley moments was a chick writing me on Facebook Messenger to ask me why her boyfriend was saving my pictures off of Facebook. She addressed the fact that she knew that he was saving my pictures off of Facebook. So I didn't even know that this nigga had my fucking pictures off of Facebook because
Do
I've
any-
never
do-
sent this nigga my pictures. He was saving my shit to his phone.
Do anybody know who's saving their pictures?
You really
Unless
don't.
it's Snapchat.
Yeah.
You can
So
say, it tells you that saving pictures on Snapchat.
Or unless they repost your picture.
Oh,
Because I have people that be reposting my picture, and that's creepy as fuck.
That's nasty.
oh, I save pictures for the Photoshop rip. If you put a crazy picture up, I'm gonna Photoshop you in some shit. Like, all right. And,
we know I'm known for doing her shit.
oh, your titty picture was hilarious.
Now some people have
The bra.
yeah. Now some people have like they've saved my shit because it's like my contact photo on their phone. But it's like we talk, so I'm not creeped out by that. But nigga, we don't have each other phone number. We don't do any of that. And you just got my fucking pictures saved in your phone. That's wild as fuck.
He trying to. He was beating off. He's beating off to your picture.
Has anyone stole your pictures and made an account? Who knows? Especially now that I do porn. Who fucking knows? Yeah, so that was one. And then another was on Twitter. I think this one was even more crazy than the first one. Like the circumstances weren't, but it was because she wrote me when she found out that I was fucking with her baby daddy to notify me that, he got other kids and all this other kind of shit. And I think the craziest thing about that to me was you out here trying to scare off all these bitches from, your baby daddy for you to fuck with him. But your kids, not even the kids that he's claiming. I thought that the nigga only had 2 kids. I thought he had 2 sons. He had a gang of kids. And then she started subbing me on Twitter because I didn't, and these bitches be thinking they blah, 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 and they don't even know this about him and whatever, like.
These bitches being you.
Yeah. And it's like, well, bitch, you know that he's not claiming your kids. So what the fuck is you talking about? You know how many kids he got. You still here. And know that yours are not amongst the ones being claimed. Because you got a daughter. And as far as we know, he only got 2 sons.
That's crazy. You want to be with somebody that don't even want to take care of the kid he helped make with you.
Right.
Yeah. So, and that was so crazy because it's like, even over the years, and this has been over a decade.
That's a dirty nigga.
Even over the decade, like people
so.
are still having babies with this nigga and are proud. They just like, well, we just all a happy family, and that's just how he is. That's how he is because it's like how y'all let him be.
They think he future.
Basically. And it's like, as a person who has, dealt with him, don't get me wrong, he's a cool individual, but the dick is not worth it. I don't know what kind of, bionic rhino super Avenger pill he might be taking with them, or what kind of penis extender or what, but it's like the dick is not worth all that to me.
He is in that Cameron shit.
So
That, what's that Cameron that pick stuff that you got the pick
I will make some of your Cummer Walker pics into a wallpaper just to support our friendly neighborhood porn star. That'd be dope. I'd appreciate that.
But then by the time they find out he ain't shit, he ain't already fucked.
Right.
And he already shut the club up and
made the kid. I'd be
and
so
on
mad.
On to the next one.
Imagine getting pregnant from some weak ass dick. Whew. I'm sorry.
2 times.
I'm sorry.
Second time is your fault.
Like,
First time you didn't know no better. Second time you wish for yourself.
like, what the fuck, man? No, I think after a while, I 100% blame, whoever's controlling shit. Because for me to have so much unprotected sex and go like unscathed
And then
and feeling like I was infertile for so long, like I didn't even think I could have kids. And then it's like, ooh, bitch ass nigga.
watch this.
You okay? So you know how when you playing a video game, right? And you get to like tweak like speed, stamina, special strengths. I feel like bitch ass niggas, like they strength is like sperm.
Oh, super sperm.
Like it's on 100. Like they cheating on 2K.
We got a cheat code.
3-point shot go in every time.
Yeah. It's like that NBA Jam cheat code and shit.
Fire!
Nail in the coffin.
Mario said, well, I got a punk bitch pregnant, and I was her first husband.
Punk
That means
bitch.
she was trapped another nigga.
Damn.
Punk
Her
bitch.
husband told me she wasn't shit. Like I wouldn't know. Like I didn't know.
Punk bitch is crazy.
It'd be like
Up
that,
there with
man.
bitch ass niggas.
Yeah,
Yeah,
pretty
it
much.
is.
For a woman, punk bitch, that's crazy.
Mhm.
Hey, well, you know what?
I thought it was cunt.
It's so funny
Yeah.
because, like,
White one.
because we talking about a nigga that had a whole bunch of kids, right? Y'all know I always be having like random animal shit. So a guinea pig broke into an enclosure. A male guinea pig broke into an enclosure with like 100 female guinea pigs and knocked them all up.
That's funny.
As
Work
fuck.
hard for the money.
He
So
was
hard.
earning that paycheck, Gable.
Right.
Like, bro, when you come in and you just like a pussy smorgasbord.
But here's the question: did he come in?
With his dick in his hand.
Yes, he definitely did come up with his dick in his
Definitely
hand.
walked in
Hold
with his
on,
dick in his
wait a
hand.
minute now. Let's not all put it on him. It may not have been him. You got 100 horny guinea pigs in this cage.
They raped him?
They probably did in the beginning. At that point, he was just like, "Fuck it."
All right, he was
I
running
think the
here.
wild part is, what do we always say when somebody wants us to try something? Like, bro, I'm not gonna be your guinea pig. It's a whole new meaning to that shit now.
My
Like,
dog was.
dude just went in there and sampled every pussy in the place.
He was like, let me get some of that dark fur,
That-
light fur,
that
new
two-tone. Ooh, you a new color.
Yeah, he was on it.
My nigga just ran it down.
That
You don't
nigga
think,
said
like,
his baby
animal-
girl over there, beige and white.
You think animals have like condoms and shit? Like,
Nah.
Get some horse out there like, nah, I ain't trying to fuck around, dog.
Nah.
I ain't trying to.
Kayla said, so recently I sent a dude my snap memory of him cooking for me. His girl responded and asked when I was at her nigga house and why. I didn't know he wasn't still single or I wouldn't have sent it.
Nigga,
Yeah,
you was cooking for him. Like, you
Right.
had a
I
whole
mean,
picture.
In her defense, you sent the photo of a house that she probably standing in, so she recognized that backsplash.
Right. She probably standing right
but
in
you-
the room.
but
and
she
shit, in the
recognized
kitchen.
that
She got a skillet,
backsplash.
like,
But with
Right, and
Snap,
then
it
she looking
tells
down
you
like-
like 3 years ago.
Right,
Like
it
it
does.
tells you.
But did
Exactly.
she send that part in the picture though?
But usually when a memory come up, you just tap
hit-
on it
yeah,
and
hit
send
share.
it. So
Yeah,
you
you can
don't
hit share to send
you don't
it.
edit it. You just share it.
Mhm.
I don't know, man.
But she might have been so heated, she didn't even look that far.
why
She
she
just
send
seen
the
it and looked
photos?
around, was like, hold on.
I'm saying she seen that backsplash
Mhm.
is bad.
You said my guy was dehydrated and wore out. I picture him smoking a square and his wife be distressed and satisfied.
My nigga was walking around in a smoker's robe, just chilling.
Like that's
How
wild.
did he get in
After you
the
run 100, you don't even put your drawers back on after that.
My nigga fur was burnt off.
Just chill with your meat now.
at a certain point, he gotta re-up on his shit,
Yeah,
right?
he take a
got
breather.
recharged.
How long was
Who
he in
made
there?
my man's a sandwich? Like, who got him some water? Who got him some fruit pellets or something?
No, the 99 watch. It was like, I
And she
want
said
some of
snap. She said snap memories had a
Yeah.
date.
A hamster train.
that. Like when you come in and you see Rebecca getting bagged by a random dude, y'all all in here is like, well, damn, I want some of that. I never had that before. So my guy was like, you
Okay.
next.
Right.
And they just stood there and waited.
And they tell me animals, these motherfuckers are smart.
Animals are fucking wild.
It's because it's like, well, I don't know, because animals be having like tails and markers and scents and shit. So you could probably, because I'm like, how the fuck he know he wasn't hitting the same one twice?
He probably didn't care.
That nigga went through every bitch in the spot. Or did they
Why
got
below
one,
what my
or did they
spot?
got
Because
one of
we
them
both
weird,
got hot.
or did they got one of them weird things? Because I don't know about guinea pigs.
He had more crack. He had more mac in his crack.
To me, guinea pigs is just like they hamsters on steroids, and I didn't really want to deal with it because it was.
He said, "No need to be greedy. I got enough." To
But I
feed
know
you."
how certain.
Mad question asking, blood passing, music plastic.
And it just won't quit.
He was in there
What
for
these honeys you got to sleep with.
And
creep
creep with.
with. He got them all.
It reminded me of that picture that they took of Magic on the beach with all them women and it said this was definitely the night. But not like because animals be having like certain weird shit, like where it's like when they nut in a chick, it forms a seal so no other dude can put their dick in there type shit.
That's crazy.
Like,
That's wild.
can you imagine if that was some human shit?
Right.
It'll save a lot of people.
Nigga, whose pussy is this? Mine.
Like, do you know how mad I would be like if you get sealed off and the dick was weak? So now, now you can't even be like, bro, I'm finna.
You gotta wait 9
You
months.
can't even pull out your shit. You can't even pull out your little toy or some
Can't
shit.
even text the next nigga.
Damn.
Like you just sitting here
just
with a
sealed
fucking a
unbreakable?
plug. It's there, it's stuck.
That's a
The
Scott
over
Rock
your
animal.
vagina hole, you got like that little.
That's
silver
some
top.
cock blocking shit.
You got
It
like the little
is.
silver top that come over. Like
I
the
mean, it ain't
shoulder.
as bad as a fucking praying mantis, but
Don't they eat each other?
No, they kill them afterwards.
They off that. They off you when
Once
they
you're
done.
done, you're done.
Damn.
So,
Can you lie about your orgasm now?
Oh, then you're really done because you still like, oh, you done? Okay, cool.
Guess it's after you fuck, you gotta
Like-
die.
Penetration.
Yep.
Penetration is death.
Mhm.
you know,
Damn, that's some pussy you really gotta die for.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
well, that and it's
You gonna
like
die for that pussy?
That's life, sir.
That's the life, sir.
I feel like, well, I feel like
circle.
I feel like if the mantis dick, if the mantis dick was weak, it's kind of like a form of justice.
Yeah.
But if he put it down, then it's like, bro, that's kind of fucked up.
Yeah, you gotta go regardless.
Right.
Hey, one of the motherfuckers put it down and got to live because he put it down real good. I'm not gonna kill you. You got to do this again.
Mhm. But if the
Fuck
next
her-
time it's
Fucked her
weak,
to sleep so he could plan his getaway.
Hey, that nigga give it his all every single time. I'm trying to live.
my question
all
is,
my life I had
All
to
my
fight.
life, I had to fuck.
after the way the world goes, why haven't the male mantises come to the realization just cut this bitch off before you come? Like just cut her head
It was
off.
offer.
Just off her.
Why haven't they learned to masturbate?
That part.
You know, a praying mantis, like a male praying
you see they
mantis,
claws? Do you think they really want to masturbate? They
You
might
gonna
cut
lose
their
your
own
dick or your
off.
life.
Right.
They should
a,
just
a
fuck
male
grasshoppers.
praying mantis really, really, really makes me realize how similar they are to human niggas, though. Because human niggas can know that they risking it all. And rather than avoid that pussy, they're like, ooh, danger.
It's a metaphor.
Right. For life.
So,
Pay attention,
so,
people.
so when you think about it, like the male praying mantis, they really just niggas. Because they feel like crazy bitch pussy is worth going for.
They might be also.
Definitely been in a position before. I've definitely
Might be
been in
also.
some stupid shit for some pussy. For real.
Crazy bitch pussy. Sometimes it just boils different.
Actually, sometimes I'm the
Boils
crazy.
different. Wait a minute.
Whoa.
Wait a minute.
Actually, sometimes
Hold
I'm the
on.
crazy one. What the fuck am I doing here? It was worth it. I can tell the story.
That's
Yeah,
what we just
that's
said.
what-
We was like, wait a minute.
Take a minute.
Crazy. She already hot.
Well, we have been here for 3 hours, and as much as I'm like, I'm having a great time. I know y'all don't want to keep sitting here, but no,
But
we
you
will
keep
not.
rotating
Hey,
it
wait.
down.
We can't go nowhere without saying that all caps Mario.
Where's that? No, he said it was a verse game bang. Scott
Scott
LaRock had
LaRock
them all.
He is the super hoe. All right.
And we let that slide.
Mhm.
That's
Think
funny.
about it. We let that slide.
Right.
The urge
Yeah,
to
he
reproduce in
had 'em all.
animals is not
Actually, it
avoidable.
was kinda plausible
Mammals
because
are like
KRS
this
was talking
too. I
about
know I've
Scott
risked
LaRock
it off
dick.
for some subpar snacks.
The whole song. Damn, that's gay.
And you called him a super hoe.
Right.
Yeah.
Y'all let that go? Y'all didn't
Y'all let
pause
that
that?
Dog, I'm just now realizing this shit 30 years later and
He
shit.
said the
I
guinea
mean-
pig and nigga too.
We said the same
Scott
thing.
LaRock now is the main topic. Dog talked about his dick the whole time. His guy's dick.
I mean, we can say the same about me, like the fact that niggas still like shoot they shot all the time to have sex with me, but at least they know that if they feel like they're risking it all, at least my coochie ain't weak. They get them out of it.
Dog, that smile, dude. It's very mischievous.
That's the.
She's a whore.
She was like,
Right. Miss McMahon meme.
$1 million.
I would have got away with it too if it wasn't no million kids.
But I think that's what's so funny about it to me, because I always wonder like what they thought process going in, because initially I used to feel away when dudes still wanted to have sex with me, because I was still in the processing and just you feeling dirty, and you just you're just like, what is wrong with you? Like, you niggas just don't care. But then as I got to seeing, like, it's because of the fact that I know so much about it and I'm so educated about it and I can actually talk to them and have these conversations, it was really because they're like, well, look, at least if I'm fucking you, I know you know what you're talking about. And I know that you were doing all you can to make sure that we good. Meanwhile, this other bitch, I don't know what she got going on. If she know what she got going on. And so if I'm go gamble, I would rather gamble with somebody that I feel like I would be more protected rather than not know.
It's like if I gamble with you and I get it, I can keep fucking on you because we both got it. You giving niggas too much credit.
Ew, no.
You giving niggas too much credit.
Cause now what if you did this?
It's like saying you
and then I was like, that was I didn't like that at all. We done.
That's the gamble. You know, niggas will risk it all to get a continuation. Yeah, I made up a word.
Another one.
Yeah. Another one. Okay.
Take that.
I don't know.
And it's fucked up because I am in a
nigga, you got on Crocs with no socks.
Yeah.
You living dangerous.
Sound like a
I hardly ever wear socks with my Crocs.
Crocs with no socks. I wear Crocs socks.
They in sport mode though.
Crocs.
What is the fucking sport mode?
You can run on them motherfucker.
Okay. I don't like Crocs. That's why I have to ask this question.
When you just slide them on,
yeah,
it's the little tab is up, the little back flap. But when you put them and lock them behind to where I can do this and they not fly off, this is sport mode.
It's like a button on your Toyota.
Turbo.
Pretty much.
Because my Toyota used to have sport mode.
Oh,
steering wheel.
I know I was like, we finna get out of here, but I gotta give proud to my baby. So Ree, she just turned 18 and shit, but she had her first day of work this week, and it was on Tuesday, which was also her very first time voting.
Aww.
Thought Panera, they got to get their shit together though.
Hey, she vote for Journey?
Which Panera is she at?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Ogden.
Okay.
Yeah.
The one over by the job. Okay, I know I'm gonna start going to lunch.
Yeah. And I'm like, it's so funny because that's one of my biggest spots for door dashing. Like I get a lot of orders out of there, and they actually pay, so I don't decline them. So we gonna be seeing each other a lot anyway. But it's funny because college kids and just people that live downtown, because once they home they don't want to lose them parking spots.
Right.
Because when you park downtown, nigga, you'll fucking end up man. That shit's horrible down there.
Yeah, my son lives down there, and he'd be like, "Ma, can you come over?" I'm like, "You ain't gonna come over and grab the food? No, can you bring it?"
You live on Cass, but your car in Wisconsin.
Yep. Yep.
Take an Uber to get to your
Right.
Man, that shit is terrible.
I
Or them little rentable scooters down there and shit.
There's plenty of scooters down there.
Hey, them scooters not even down there for you to actually go places on. They just to get to your fucking car.
Right.
Bro, it's like 5 of them about a job, and I was sitting there thinking, like, damn, I ain't never got to move my car. Just jump on a scooter and go to MATC and hope one's still outside when I get off.
Man.
Y'all remember that Bugs Bunny commercial, the cartoon with the millionaire oil man who had the long limousine and the limo driver had to ride the scooter to open the door?
That's pretty much what's going on.
That's pretty much what it is.
Tommy bringing up
Long limos.
No, him bringing up Looney Tunes is funny because I made a post before I came in here. I don't even know if anybody saw it because I came right and started doing the show.
It's an old joke.
Shut up. Oh, people did see it. But y'all remember this?
Yes. I had that shirt.
Yeah, I had a sweatshirt.
Right?
One of my girlfriend at the time used to wear
Hey,
them all the time.
Because I don't feel like sending it to you if you can put it in the camera.
Damn, this camera's way the fuck over
Oh,
there.
is it?
Yeah, see, camera up
Why
there.
you said? Well, anyway, just
You mad at me?
because I'm used to you being able to, go in and out. But no,
Right.
I said I
The
don't care about
camera.
clothes like I did when I was younger. My sister would tell y'all though, like I used to get fully dressed just to go to the corner store. Like I would get fresh as a bitch.
Hell yeah.
Yep.
Especially because I lived off Cap. Everybody drove up and down Capitol, and I never wanted to get caught slipping.
You gotta be seen.
Yeah. So I always made sure that I what y'all say, I put that shit on. But I said like, even though like now I'm so quick to like, I throw on joggers and shit. But when I'm going somewhere, I clean the fuck up. Like I clean up. I get dressed. I put on some nice boots or some heels or something. I get my shit together.
Right.
But it really still bothers me, even though I don't get dressed all the time, that Chicago has like just this classy, elegant look when you look at like their restaurants, how they buildings are, and just the little events and everything that they have and shit. For their residents to walk around dressed like fucking 90s Looney Tunes characters with the jeans and jerseys.
Oh yeah, Oblak.
Like, and it don't even be like actual jerseys and shit. It just be like Shy and then Chicago here. Because it can't go across the top because it ain't a pull up, it's a button.
Because they need you to know that they
got
from
Shy
Chicago.
on this side, and then you button it, and it just joins forces with the rest of the fucking city.
Swap me that shit.
But that's because they
with
gotta
them
let you
big
know.
ass jeans. Like them jeans be so fucking big for no reason, and they love them weak ass hats.
Yeah, they gotta have Chicago across the
Huh?
front.
You remember the time? You remember that fad that they had with the?
'Cause I'm just
hat
saying,
with
it's
the big
different.
ass piece, like a big ass like lion or some shit on the front. That's always some gaudy ass shit. Extra.
You know,
Because they want you to know they're from Chicago. Because even when I was in Denver, I had ran into a dude and he was talking to me. I said, "You from Chicago?" He's like, "How you know?" I'm like, "You got a big ass Chicago hat on, big ass Chicago jersey across." I'm like, "I know where you're from."
It's a lot of nasty fashion trends that niggas we just let slide. I remember when niggas used to go to the beauty supply store and get like the sweater hat combination.
Or the belt that had your name going across
Like
the
the
bottom.
sweater hat combo was terrible. But niggas, and then they would wear those with like the little boot, like remember Havana Joe's?
I had an Anichi hat and
Nah,
sweater coming.
You look like a Carl
Now
Kanai.
you
I
know
had Carl
Pops
Kanai
love them
Carl
fucking
Kanai too.
sweater hat combos.
I had a few. That's
Sean
how I
John-
knew
Hey,
about
Sean
it.
John had some. That shit was hot,
The
dog.
sweater hat
Had to turn up
combo
that
was
sound act.
crazy,
Cool,
dog.
sweater now.
Hey, the night Owen Hart died, I had a fucking University of Michigan colored FUBU vest, and it wasn't even a full sweater vest. Like it didn't even have sleeves.
Hey, those joints was fire, fam. For a second.
I had the sleeveless joint.
And cross colors too. We're going back.
That's way before my time.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like I said, he was a Carl Kanai.
Hey,
'Cause
I
he
came,
looked
out,
like
I
he
came
wore
up
Carl
when
Kanai.
the Guess jean suit was the shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then during my era, like in high school and shit, like we had the girls' guest fits. So I used to wear both. Like I had the boy shit because I was a tomboy, but then I also had to fit it like the girls. The frosty ones, nigga.
Yeah, I never could fit Guess.
Guess was
The
cracking.
frosties.
Y'all was too
Yeah,
young.
guess why?
Never
y'all-
Shit.
I just
y'all
watched everybody else wear Guess and be
Y'all
mad.
was too
Like I
young
can't
for
wear
the
them.
Guess overalls.
I wasn't. I couldn't
Oh,
fit those either.
nigga.
No, I had a little triangle on my
always been
chest
built
and
like
shit.
this?
Yes.
All your life?
Yes.
Where you been?
I've been here.
Barbados.
No, I've been here.
Eating fufu and rice.
I had me some jet
No.
black Guess overalls. Nigga, could tell me shit.
And I
With the
used to have
one
one
strap
strap up
Yes,
and
one
one
strap
down.
up.
Yo,
Yeah.
you remember the DuPont jackets, the little race car joints?
Yeah.
Them motherfuckers was fire too.
They
Listen,
still are
They,
fire.
Yeah,
I was
they
finna say,
are.
I was finna say they're still out,
They still, yeah.
because I couldn't wait.
I'm getting one next
I
month.
I couldn't fucking wait. Cause I love Skittles. When I got my Skittles jacket, nigga, you couldn't tell me shit waiting on the motherfucking bus, nigga. I was on the bus stop, colorful in the bitch, hands in my pockets, like
Hey, real. I went to a friend's birthday party about 2 weeks ago, and motherfucker came in with a fucking troop jacket.
Oh wow.
that's
A
a
troop
lot.
jacket. I
I
was
was waiting
like,
for Echo.
I think that might be dope if I had one, but troop wasn't dope when it came out.
But it's crazy because it's like I remember like niggas had the Fruit Loops jackets, the Frosted Flake jacket, like
Yep.
all of that shit, and it was like, but it was hot.
Yeah, that shit was
That's
crazy
what it
back then.
was.
There's a place in Southbridge that sell a lot of shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
It's a big ass
So,
store.
some shit from my childhood should come back, and then some shit should stay away.
You know what?
Right.
I don't understand how we are so quick to let our black brands die though, and they keep all the other bullshit. No matter how ugly it is, they keep it
Mhm.
going. Cause it's like niggas used to love fucking iceberg and shit.
I was
Wait.
with Fubu was cool until they started doing that Fat Albert shit. That's just me personally. When it
Yeah.
was just the classic.
Fubu was Fat Albert. I thought that was
No, that was-
iceberg.
That was
It was
no, it
both.
was Fat Albert. I mean, it was
both.
Fubu too, because it was the Fubu
Yeah.
Platinum edition.
Right.
Mhm.
It was. true.
Right. So when FUBU was just the big FB and it might be cursive, and you get that shit in multiple different colors, and it was just regular FUBU jeans.
Mhm.
Cool.
Mind you, we're talking about the FP, not the PB from the beauty supply store.
Right.
Oh, where you niggas used to buy them Master P, Nolan, and Soldier shirts.
Yep.
We saw you.
What Kayla said too.
Them
The
shits was
Pellies.
nasty.
They still wear Pelly.
Yeah, they still wore Pellies, especially in Chicago.
Yo, niggas
Now-
with pellies and the phone around their neck. I
Now-
hated y'all.
The eight
They
ball.
still wear them, but that doesn't mean that if you see a nigga in one, you shouldn't run because they're gonna rob you. Niggas still wear pellies, but if they do, they're going to rob you. I have never seen a motherfucker with a pelly on.
That wasn't on
Now.
That wasn't in no
No.
mischief
Now
shit.
in here, that wasn't an unsavory character.
My brother was here from Arizona. We went somewhere and he put on his Pelly. I'm like, you still got that? I don't know. I can't trust my brother sometimes. I don't know what he owns. I don't know what he owns. So that's actually pretty accurate.
Did he put on the pellies and black Air Forces?
What a can go?
No, he had some black Air Max. He had some black Air Max.
Oh,
I was gonna say that's still stick up boy gear.
Yeah, he's
Still the same
still
family.
getting it.
He a runner.
Yeah.
Then say, "Hey, bro, I'll be right back. Gonna go get me a drink," and he ran some nigga pockets.
He a runner.
Our 8-ball jacket's back.
They sneak in.
I didn't know they left.
I
Right.
see them like fresh new ones like people wearing. I like
Yeah, I didn't know
Nice
they
and
left
shiny.
because niggas get posted every year in the club with an 8-ball jacket on.
Yeah, which is funny to me.
I'm gonna say, you get hit with one of those coats, it's gonna hurt every ass coat.
Yeah,
Hey, those motherfuckers is expensive as hell.
and them triple fat gooses.
I remember the first down leather jacket.
You know,
Mhm.
now that we got TikTok and people doing like skits and all of this little shit. That's actually one of my favorite skits. A dude getting chased by a goose and he like, "What's that coat made out of, motherfucker?" That's one of my favorite ones. But yeah, it's just crazy because it's like of all of the shit that we have that niggas was rocking down. So it's not like, well, they came out with this, but it never really caught on.
Right.
Everybody was wearing this shit. And then it's like, y'all will make our shit trendy and then be like, oh, I'm off that. But then these other motherfucker shit, y'all will rock that until the fucking wheels roll off. And it don't even be hot at all. It be looking like some straight bullshit. Like you niggas will at this point. Huh?
Garbage.
Hot garbage.
I feel like you gotta get a crackhead to put a Gucci t-shirt on, and then it'll be. Because like I'm telling you, Aniche was cold. Then we started seeing crackheads wear. Just like I don't know if we can wear that. Yes, it's NYC, but we will never not call it Aniche. So yeah, it doesn't. Like Echo used to be cool, but then it was some shit that
I don't know the pronunciation to right now.
Yeah, a lot of us I didn't. I think I found out like maybe a few months ago.
it's NYC, but it looked like fucking Aniche. So it is what it is.
Niggas trying to be niggas for the shit that we be niggas for.
Like South Pole, you never see a nigga wearing South Pole.
South Pole was see, I've never worn South Pole because
South Side. I went to school on South Side.
I know,
Oh,
but
yeah.
I've
Oh,
never
man.
worn South Pole because I always thought that South Pole was some bullshit. I always looked at South Pole like beauty supply store wear, so I never got into it to even know who made it because it instantly gave me bootleg.
I don't know who makes South Pole, but
Yeah, South Pole instantly. Dad likes South Pole. That's all I need to say about that shit. When Jerome country ass puts something on, you know it's some bullshit.
And that's what loses the value. That's probably what happened to a lot of black wear.
yeah, crackhead started wearing FUBU, and he was just like, "Yeah, I don't want it. I don't want no more." Especially them FUBU jerseys.
No.
But we used to, because like we used to love like the jersey dresses and shit.
Right.
That was the Atlanta episode, right? When you got that FUBU, it's fake.
Bro, when they started bootlegging Air Max,
Y'all had an authentic one on too.
Right.
I think it's funny because that's probably really the reason black people have this really horrible habit of feeling like, oh well, if it's accessible to people, I don't want to be seen in it. To the point where they will wear knockoff and fake shit just to look like they can afford shit.
Well, we do that. Black people actually overpopulate a popular fad. Like we wear it to us. That's not even cool no more.
And
We
then
do that.
and then it'd be some shit that like be popular that I never knew was popular back then. Like apparently North Face has been around fucking forever.
Yeah.
Right. But like when I recently started seeing it, I was like, where the fuck did North Face come from? Because I had never seen it before. But I guess because more black people started wearing it, I started seeing it more.
Yeah, because
I've been
them
wearing
white
it for a
folks,
minute.
that's the
Yeah.
shit they throwing to go fuck with the polar bears and shit.
Right.
Like I remember when niggas really didn't like Champion. Now Champion is every fucking wear it again. It's inexpensive again.
Yeah, it was.
I'm like-
it was
I'm
Yeah,
like, why-
niggas
why-
used to get clowned for wearing Champion.
Like,
and
why
shit.
is
So they was
Champion
like,
expensive
because it was in
again?
Kmart.
Champion, New Balance, what?
That's crazy.
Fuck that. Champion
in
is shit,
New
man.
York, that shit is
Comfortable
like,
ass jogging suits. I
that's
got
top not shit in New York.
Okay, now, you know how you was like, well, why you got smoke with Chicago residents? And because of how I said they dress, I expect New York niggas to dress like that, regardless of all the fashion shit that they got going on there.
You
New
still gonna
York
see some
just
Timbs.
looks dirty.
Yo, niggas in New York wear like Timbs and jogging pants. I can't trust you.
Like and it is, and it's just a point. Like
I'll do that.
I don't,
Tim's with the shorts.
He's
And
also a Philly fan.
and it
Yes.
might
And
be
you
like
like
an
old school
amazing
backpack hip-hop.
experience, but New York is just one of
I like
those
hip-hop.
places on the map that I've never had a desire. Like, damn, man, I want to go to New York.
Never had a
No, you
desire
don't want
to
to.
go.
You personally would like it
It
'cause
just
the-
looked too fast.
because the way the rats are so big and everybody's just accustomed to them being there. No,
But dude, I've been there like 6 to 7 times. I
I've been
still
there a
ain't
bunch
seen
of times,
not enough of it. I still haven't seen all of it.
you
No.
can't.
Yeah.
It's impossible.
You
No.
can't.
Like
First
you-
of all, you can't afford to see all of New York, and the rich niggas don't even go everywhere
Actually,
in New
you
York.
can't. Actually, you just get on the fucking subway.
Yeah.
I get on the subway.
No, because that's where the psychos and the rats are.
You
That's
get
the
on-
shit I want to see.
You
Like,
get
you
on
know,
the train.
I got on the train and got on there, and I was walking by, and niggas just start fucking breakdancing. I was like, "This is dope as shit."
Bro, I'm not paying to go on vacation and get fucking tetanus.
Right? You ask Tommy. You are the nigga
Not
who will go to a
hepatitis.
new city and ask where the ghetto is.
No, I walk
You don't
in.
need to
and
ask, he
actually, I
goes
don't-
to it.
I go just go to it.
Me-
Act like I've been there
meanwhile,
before.
when I went out of
Stop
town with
being
Tone,
that nigga.
Tone wanted
Tommy,
to.
no, actually, Tommy looks like if he was to go to New York, he looked like he could blend in as a New York
I just sit
resident.
on the, I really
Because
just
of
sit
his
on the plane
style.
and just like this look like I know what I'm lost in a bitch. I'm like,
Hey, Tone do say that. He's like, man,
like
we can go to
Tone-
any ghetto. You just
and like
gotta act
Tommy
you
being
been
like-
out
you've
here.
been there.
Yeah,
And Tommy
you
being
been
like
there.
a hip hop type dude, like I feel like he would go and he's cool there. Me, I'm gonna be there like it's
Like,
stinking
right,
here.
like, where's my wet wipes?
It's stinking here.
on the little buckets.
Lisa Bonet.
Yeah, if
Yeah,
you-
but it's
if-
like outside of the Home Alone area and shit. New York just look like it stinks.
No, if
It
you,
do
if
stink.
you in Manhattan, you a tourist. Once
Right.
you get out of Manhattan,
And
you go anywhere.
you
You
go
act like
anywhere
you
else,
in-
you
look
just
like
better
in
be-
Milwaukee. Just
just
act like
be
you
you.
know.
Harlem or anything.
Just be you.
Bed-Stuy,
Just walk
all
down the
that.
street and act like you've been.
I do want to
They
like.
gonna know I'm not the moment I open my mouth, and they
Yeah.
finna fade my shit, and I don't got no time for that because I'm a felon and I ain't got no pistol.
You
Like,
need to start
yo,
watching
ma.
YouTube videos. Then.
Right, you gotta do your homework before you go.
Right,
There.
you
Like,
gotta
yo,
do your
mom,
homework because they're gonna hit you with the New York slang.
that's what you gotta be
You
prepared
gotta
for.
know about the chopped cheese and chicken over rice. You gotta know about having ribs. See, I watch TikTok. I
You
know a
gotta do
little-
your.
But when
Do-
you say it and they hear you say it, they gonna mob your shit because they gonna know you ain't from
You
there.
sound like a damn white person scared to go to the
Right. Just go and be a nigga.
Right.
Be you.
Like, nigga, you lived on Capitol forever. How are you afraid of anybody's
I
ghetto?
was on the Rufus King side of Capitol, not Atkinson. That was different. We had class.
I was on
He said we had
I
class.
was on the Atkinson side.
Nigga, I was on
Yeah, I
10th
used
and
to hang out on
Montague.
that.
Right,
I
like,
go-
nigga, look where I live. Like,
Right.
bro,
I can
just-
survive Atkinson. I can go to the Bronx.
You can go anywhere.
Yeah, bro.
If you lived in the hood, you can go anywhere. The
And
hoods
even,
are all
with
the
me,
same.
and even with me growing up over there, I also grew up over there in a time where we were able to be outside all night long. We were walking back and forth to the fucking gas station at 2:00 in the morning,
Yeah.
and nothing was going on. Because
The
we
only-
was like, damn, man, we thirsty. Come on, let's go get some chips and shit at 2 in the morning.
The only place
Right.
I'm afraid of is in the hood. The only hood I'm afraid of is in New Orleans. I don't understand that shit. That's a whole.
Oh,
that's a
the
whole other
wards.
fucking world.
Oh, could
The
you imagine
ward-
somebody walking out the shadows and talking to you and some
Dog,
shit you don't understand?
No, literally
It
there are
would.
shadows.
It
Like, if, you,
would.
if you go by, if you go down and see the ward,
Let's go where?
They pitch black.
Okay,
Yeah.
first of all,
Some of them are dark.
I saw teeth and t-shirts. I'm like, what the fuck is going
Now, Kayla is currently in the comments inviting me to go somewhere. She is saying, "Let's go, Mimi."
She's trying to go to New York.
And I don't know
New
where
York.
she's trying to go, but
New
I'll
York.
tell you this much: you said you've never had a fight in your life. That's the last place I want to go with you.
Shit. On that note, let's end this episode.
You the last nigga I need to be experimenting in the hood with. I need a bitch with some hands.
Hey, I had the best time in New York. And
I mean, New York is
Yeah, I
not
enjoyed
bad,
it,
but
too.
random shit. Like we got off the train and went to Brooklyn, and it was a damn festival. We was out
Yeah.
there
I mean,
hanging out.
pre gentrification, Brooklyn was interesting.
Yeah,
That sound like it's lit.
It's fire.
It's lit. It's fun.
And I'm
You say because I'm a killer, I ain't fighting.
Look at that picture. That picture looking at no killer.
Hey, she do look innocent in that. Film.
Right.
You expect me to believe that profile pictures carry any kind of weapon in that purse?
You got a podcast. You ain't killing nobody.
Right.
I feel like
we're not Tax Stone.
You ain't doing shit, nigga. You got a podcast.
and then Kayla always fucking with me and telling me I'm a nigga. She gonna be pushing me closer towards the gun and shit. Telling me, get him. No.
If anybody ever say that shit, no.
Anybody on the podcast?
Right.
no, they-
That's why I'm just gonna be quiet. Like I'm just gonna sit here.
Go ahead. Nigga, how? You got a podcast.
You got a podcast. You ain't gonna do shit.
Right. You can report on it.
Yeah, because no matter what happens, with the city of Milwaukee, we are not a big city. We not,
We ain't trill like we think we are.
but we actually do have some really, really, really beautiful women here, and they be dressing their ass off.
True.
Like you can see, and like when they go out of town and shit, you be like, damn, that's like they look real nice. They're not embarrassing us. But then you go in the same fucking event, you see somebody from like Detroit.
All you gotta do is pull up Chris Brown photo. All you gotta
Pretty
do
much.
is pull up Chris Brown meet and greet. You can tell what trash is.
Where do you think these
Right.
And Chris just be cool.
Because
Chris got on his
because
days with his white t-shirt and
Because
jeans.
Chicago and Detroit. All right, those are my two examples right now. Chicago and Detroit.
Speak too ill of Detroit because remember we plan on visiting there this summer.
I don't got pink hair on. We good.
I'm gonna add,
I have my pink wig back by the time you
I'm
dang
gonna,
gonna recognize me.
I'm gonna add Baltimore.
Okay.
You mean Baltimore?
See, and I don't really know much about them, but I know.
It's
They-
Chicago on the east side.
But I know for-
they can't say twos.
But I know for a fact
Twos.
that Chicago and Detroit, they dress for us to be all the way up here. They dress like some country fucking bumpkins.
Have you seen Detroit?
Unless you put the buffs on.
Detroit is fucked.
You gotta put
Detroit
the-
I know,
That's
but what
the
I'm saying
raggediest
is,
city in the
for
nation.
us to be all the way up here, them niggas dress like they from all the way down there.
Because most of the people from Detroit moved from down there up here. So they ain't let go of their roots.
Detroit is a big ass Gary.
I just want to know where the stadium is.
Downtown by the
The
water.
stadium,
And where we sleeping.
if you're at the stadium, you ain't gonna know. You ain't gonna see raggedy Detroit.
You ain't gonna see
You're
Detroit.
You're gonna see downtown. It's gonna look great.
Well, I don't know because we probably to get to the weed, we probably had to go see the ghetto.
No. The weed is gonna come to us.
One of my friends.
I've
went to
seen
And
the
why ain't y'all
Switchblade.
just taking weed with y'all? Y'all driving. It ain't like y'all got shit to worry about.
No, the switchblades are there. We'll get the
Yeah,
weed
it's
from
true,
them.
but it's legal in Michigan. I want to experience the legal
One of
shit.
my friends in college was from Detroit and always talking shit about how great it was. And we went to visit. She says she stayed in Southfield.
And if it's legal there, they probably got dispensaries in a nice area, like
Yeah.
Chicago would.
She said she stayed in Southfield.
I don't think the niggas
suburbs to
own
us look like
places.
what?
They just pull out their pockets.
Nice. The suburbs,
The suburbs in Detroit do not look nice.
the suburbs in Detroit are just the ghetto with all of their houses.
Yes.
You know one thing that I learned, like,
Yes,
because
that's
they're
That's all it is.
one thing that I learned, like, because there was a point, remember, I was trying to move to Texas. This was before I got hired with the city. And I was looking at shit, I'm like, damn, these niggas zoning is all fucked up. Like, you can see this shit, and be like, damn, this is real nice, but right around the corner piece of you like,
You must
They-
try, you
they
must
just
have been in
throw-
Houston.
they just throw some shit together.
must have been
I don't
in
even, I don't even remember.
Houston is like that. You have a $300,000 house and then a regular
A
apartment.
boarded ass,
Right.
run down crib.
Like they
2 blocks
zoning
down.
was just all fucking like a nigga just shook the dice like, all
There's
right,
your
put that
house.
there.
But imagine living in this nice house and then you look out your window, you just see these bum ass bad. What are y'all doing? Or how did y'all get
No.
to this block?
Houston is a prime example of I got money. I'm gonna call the zoning board. We gonna redesign this ghetto ass shit. Ain't fucking with my property.
Yeah, it's like
value.
you got a house here, you got some industrial shit here. Like, bro, you supposed to separate.
The houses don't. The houses, because I remember looking for a house down there. I was like, oh, this looks nice. Why is this one $300,000? That's one 100. Like on the same block. Like how do you do that?
They don't have no. They should. It don't. They ain't got their values based on the community. It's like each individual lot.
Yeah, so that's one thing that I learned when I was like looking into moving down there. I'm like, I can't fucking tell what's a good neighborhood or not because this is a nice ass spot. But then when you go around the corner, I'm like, bro, is that a nigga getting stabbed on Google Maps?
Exactly.
You know they snap a picture
right on
the
Google
first
Earth.
time.
Like, is this nigga
Like you
selling
just see a nigga
drugs?
like this,
Right. Or you see a chalk outline and
Right.
you're like, how is this
Like,
happening?
niggas ain't sweep that up.
You know, there's actually been like dead bodies on Google Maps before. Like you know, this nigga laid out and shit. Like, bro, y'all ain't gonna blur him or nothing. Like,
There's been dead bodies, naked people, fucking.
that's gonna be me one day.
Now Google Maps is
No, that's
pretty
what
tricky.
They be on
that lets
bullshit
you
with
know.
them satellite pics.
Google Earth be on point.
No, Kayla said Austin ain't like that.
Yeah, my cousin lives in
I love
Austin too.
Austin.
See, and you supposed to believe that we're supposed to believe that you know how to handle yourself in New York. You live in Austin.
I love Austin. That would be one of my.
Live in Fort Worth and then come back and talk to me.
You know, 30 minutes ago we said we about to go.
We don't never because we ain't gonna be here for 2 weeks basically.
Oh, so we gonna like split the show?
And Kayla too nice. Kayla too nice. And I feel like
it's just all audio.
if some shit went down while we was in New York to say, you know, niggas did run up on us and rob us. I feel like her lack of boundaries is going to make shit worse than what it has to be. Meaning like they could be like, all right, you know, hand over, you know, your phones or whatever. But then she just gonna be offering up other shit that they ain't even fucking ask for.
That's how Carlton got Will shot. Oh, I got more money in my pocket. No, motherfucker, don't go in your pocket. Goof ass nigga got a gun.
She was like, you need to communicate your feelings.
No, Kayla's the kind of person like, give me your
No.
phone. Can I back it up first?
Like, nah, bro.
Just let me send out this text.
I just took a
message
bunch of
real quick.
photos. Just let me save these photos. Then you can have it.
I need somebody cutthroat.
It's insured. It's okay. You can have it. It's insured. Passcode is 7662.
You know what?
She said you never see me ask my sisters and friends. They'll tell you.
That's
I
different.
talk to you on a daily
Hey,
basis.
usually when people say that, is they're all false.
Because when we ask your sister and friends, like, oh, she's the sweetest person ever.
That's similar to my best friend's black.
I know. I believe you will cuss somebody out.
But we talking about when it comes to
Put
fit.
hands on people.
We talking about
Different
fisticuffs.
ballgame.
When it's time to give up the
Not
skibbity
skip-
paps.
I was just gonna say not the skibbity paps.
Hey, I found the new.
Y'all know I was
one on
thirsty. I
Twitter.
killed this nasty ass. Y'all know I hate purified water.
What you do? Get that fridge?
Yeah.
Oh shit, we still got water in there.
This was the last one.
Damn. I'm like shit.
Like, are you a little parched?
Yes.
It definitely
And I'm
hurts.
not drinking that liquid death.
Sorry to hear that.
Look here, bitch. It's not an ASMR.
Nah, but we
I'm
do.
low key thirsty.
Right.
But I didn't say that.
Hey, you know,
I'm
we
hungry too, and I want you to eat that whole fucking piece.
You didn't say that. You know you could have door dashed.
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
All right, well you
Well,
too.
we are definitely
what-
about
where
to
we
go
going?
ahead and get out of here because I am parched, not thirsty like, you know, them Facebook niggas, but I can definitely go for a
And
little swig or
IG.
something. And I also gotta go and heat up
Ooh,
my
you got
second
another
piece of
one.
pizza.
No, your bag trash.
You about to lose that pizza, right?
That pizza on
Like,
the roof.
thank you.
Oh,
Toned and rolled over. and
Nope,
shit,
you did
just-
that because that was on your side of the bag.
No, it wasn't.
Yes, it was.
But no, DoorDash has its perks because I get discounts. So
Hey, y'all all
I get
different colors.
30% off of my my pickup order. So I
Oh.
just order my food on the app. And because it's a pickup order, that means that I'm not paying
Delivery.
no extra fees or none of that shit. So no delivery fees, no service fees, no tip, no nothing. So yeah, I want to thank you guys for tuning in for this. I can't even say it's an extra long episode because it's kind of on brand.
Yeah, you look like you look like a pack of Skittles.
I don't think I've been here this long.
Yeah. I mean, it's 30 minutes,
Being
but I'm
held
saying
hostage.
that's not.
Right.
No, we have.
We've done. We can do. Believe it or not, we can do up to 6
I'm
hours.
blinking.
Yeah,
My messages.
Yeah, you can literally go live for up to 6 hours.
yeah, we've done that.
Being held
But
hostage.
you guys have a very happy holiday, and we will see you guys
After the Lord has risen.
in another week and a half.
Don't
So
forget to twerk for Jesus.
Bye,
Until next time.
y'all.
hey, I just want to tell y'all something. Go subscribe to my OnlyFans. I make that dick rise like Christ.
You
Till
know
next
what?
time, we got a hoe.
I hate